Stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
Don't miss your chance to attend Direct Supply's 2024 Senior Fest Day at Summerfest on July 5th. Join Direct Supply from 12 to 4 p.m. at the Direct Supply Expo area located at the South Gate and enjoy a day filled with fun. There's free admission for anyone 60 and over, free wheelchair rentals while available, $2 off food.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Welcome to the award-winning 1017 The Truth celebration of Milwaukee's 53rd annual Juneteenth Festival. Our celebration of Juneteenth is presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tayback Law. Now, live from Milwaukee's 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration, here are your hosts, Sherwin Hughes and Telly Hughes.
Good morning, good/early afternoon. Welcome to the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. I am Telly Hughes. We are waiting for Sherwin Hughes to join us. Sherwin was a part of the parade that started at 9 o'clock. And until Sherwin does arrive, we are joined by Cal Wallace, our Director of Content at The Truth. Good afternoon, Cal.
Good afternoon, Telly. It's good to hear your voice on at 11 o'clock. I know usually it's the golfing time, tea time, so it's glad you're teeing up on the radio right now.
Exactly. Thank you, man. You are absolutely right. This is usually my tea time / nap time. So if I'm not on the golf course, I'm taking a nap around this time. But I am so glad to be here. This is only my second Juneteenth celebration, and it seems like even early on, it's bigger than last year. And I thought last year was unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I got here about 8:25, and when I got here, there was already people walking up and down the street celebrating Juneteenth. I know this year's celebration, they had the most ever vendors sign up there. I think they had over 400 vendors sign up to be part of Juneteenth this year. So, I mean, it's exciting to see it grow larger, and then also the crowd diversify, but continue to have the tradition to have a place for the community to come out and celebrate Black culture and Juneteenth, the holiday that's so important.
And I totally agree. Just even walking to our booth, which is located at 2900 Block West on North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Make sure you stop by, get some truth swag, and on my way here, Cal, just seeing how diversified it was. It's not just a Juneteenth, quote unquote, black holiday / celebration. This is a federal holiday, and each year it continues to grow. When it was established in 2020 as a federal holiday, and now it being in its 4th year. But of course, here in Milwaukee, where Milwaukeeans have been spoiled over the last 53 years celebrating Juneteenth.
We absolutely have been spoiled. And talking about that federal holiday piece, what I love about that is it just brings more awareness, right? Some people say, oh, well, it's just a holiday, it's just another day. For me, it's the importance of the fact that when it's a federal holiday, when you have banks off for the day, when you have people having days off, like for Good Karma Brands, it's actually a vacation day for our company. It recognizes our company as a vacation day, right? So,
well, why am I working if it's a vacation?
So we celebrate.
I ain't hear about that part.
we celebrate. And so
okay.
but no, with the celebration overall, it just brings awareness. And for me, awareness comes with education as well, right? Because you have a lot of people who don't understand and didn't know what Juneteenth was. And as over time, as Juneteenth continues to have more and more companies that decide to have the day off, it just brings more and more awareness. And one day schools are going to have it off, and kids are going to have the understanding of, oh, we have this day off because this is when everybody in this country, everybody in America was officially free. And so that's why I think the day is so significant, and having it as a federal festival or holiday, it may seem minor to some, but it's major with educating people on the history of this country.
Yes, and I know for me, and we had a texter that texted in to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly, which you can catch weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. And they asked me, like, Telly, you've been here a long time, and this is only your second one. But for me, when I moved here, I was, of course, working for the Milwaukee Brewers, and my summers were gone. And every other place I've ever lived, Juneteenth wasn't celebrated in the fashion that it is celebrated here in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So last year, it was so eye-opening for me to be here and to see how big of a deal it is. And whereas it's kind of, for a lot of people who aren't from Milwaukee, is a new holiday.
Yeah, and that's the key thing, is that it is a new holiday. And so, like you said, for somebody like you, it's like, oh, okay, I understand that, but wow, people really been celebrating like this outside of Galveston, Texas. So again, I think it's tremendous, and with everything going on politically right now, I think it's a great opportunity for us to come together as a community, but more important as a country, to get behind something that we all should support, which is celebrating, again, the liberation of African slaves, or I should say African American. By that time they were American, but slaves down in Galveston, Texas.
Yes, and I know another thing, when you say that it brings awareness actually piques curiosity.
Yeah.
And it makes you want to go and figure out, okay, what is this Juneteenth celebration really all about? And I mentioned it yesterday during our show that my brother, who is a journalist and news anchor in Miami, got a chance to go to Galveston, Texas, and interview Opal Lee. And it really, for me, gave me the opportunity to really want to know and educate myself on what was going on, because clearly that was failed in every place I have lived.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We can keep going.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're trying to text some mics, and I think we probably should just take a commercial break and figure this out.
I think we're trying to get it all figured out here. I don't know where that one's coming from, but we should be able to keep going. We're going to get that one figured out, but continue telling the story about the Galveston, Texas.
Anyway, to my point, he went to Galveston and basically was the birthplace of Juneteenth, and celebrated with some people that had some direct connections, family members that were a part of Juneteenth. And as a matter of fact, he has put together a special that is going to run nationwide as well as on military bases worldwide about Juneteenth. So,
did he give you any details about like what that's going to focus on and talk about?
It's going to focus on pretty much everything, all the way down to how it ended up becoming a holiday and how it even started to be celebrated. Because that for a very long time it was only being celebrated in Galveston, Texas.
Now, did he tell you anything about the fact that was it a learning experience for him as well, kind of being able to go to Galveston, Texas? I've never been to Galveston. I feel like, is that something that you think we should take a trip down there or something like that just to be exposed to it?
I truly believe that if you really want to walk in those same footsteps of the people that were freed that day, absolutely. I think it's something that is living history. It's still there. They still have some of the original buildings of where it actually took place and where they told these slaves that they were finally free.
Really?
Even though, yes, it still exists.
Why do you think it took to 2024 for us to be able to actually, and not 20, I guess we could say 2020, because that's when everything happened with George Floyd, which was an awakening for this country. Why do you think it took into that time for us to be able to actually put energy towards wanting to know more about it? Not just us, but just in general as a society.
Why do I think?
Yeah.
I think it became a federal holiday based off of distraction.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like, yes, you're absolutely right. That was the time where the George Floyd situation was going down, and when we were trying to fight for police reform bills, all of a sudden, hey, let's make Juneteenth a federal holiday.
Yeah.
And then the George Floyd police reform bill is probably still where?
It didn't get passed.
Even on the table.
It did not get passed, I'll tell you that much.
So to me, I thought that it was a way to try and put somewhat of a Band-Aid on a country that saw someone being killed on camera.
Yeah.
And you couldn't turn your head. And no matter how many times you tried not to watch it was on the screen every day.
It was. It definitely was.
And I think that was a way to kind of put a Band-Aid on it, because that was a very, very vulnerable time in our society. At that case point, I mean, people didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that is. I guess the sad thing about it, we're here to celebrate, so we're going to keep it up, is the fact that we still struggle and still don't have the things that really, really matter. Again, to me, Juneteenth being the federal holiday is definitely something that matters. But things that are going to truly impact people's lives are such things as reform that we're still fighting for. But being able to celebrate a time like today is so important. And I know Sherwin's here, so I know we're going to get you and Sherwin on here. But I want to make sure everybody knows that we're streaming on YouTube. We are streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube. You can see Telly Hughes live. We got to get Sherwin Hughes here as well to hold it down. And but yeah, I just think it's a beautiful day for us to be here and to celebrate Juneteenth from 11 until 3. You'll have Sherwin Hughes, you'll have Telly Hughes, you'll have Carrie Noni, Ben Jammin, Tory Lowe, Dr. Ken Harris, Bailey Coleman. We'll also have a lot of surprise guests throughout the day, so make sure you keep it live.
Yeah, a surprise even to me. I don't even know who's going to stop.
Yeah, we're going to see whoever walk by, we're going to grab them.
Be like, hey, come here. But no, it's definitely going to be a really good time. Again, we are so excited to be back celebrating Juneteenth this year at the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. We're going to step aside for a minute, and when we return, Sherwin Hughes will be joining us. Was he the Grand Marshal? Were you the Grand Marshal?
Might as well be.
Oh, okay. You're the Grand Marshal of the Truth. How about that? We'll be back after this.
It's that time, Milwaukee.
Summerfest is finally here.
Come and enjoy the world's largest music festival this Thursday through Saturday this week.
Many of music's top artists will be coming to Summerfest, and not only can you see great music performances, but you can also watch us do Jam with the Juice live from Summerfest noon to 1 on Thursday and Friday.
That's right, it's lit, y'all, so don't miss out on all the fun at Milwaukee's biggest summer party. Get your tickets now at summerfest.com.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
There are individuals in our community who certainly need health services, a variety of health services. What if they do not have health insurance? How can you serve that population?
Our community health center allows patients to come to our clinic regardless of their ability to pay, and that's part of our federal funding. You can come to our clinic and be seen based on what we call a poverty level. So anyone 200% or below a poverty level can be seen in our clinic for anywhere from $20 to $40 for that visit. So in other words, if your visit is a $400 visit and you fall on our sliding scale where you pay $20 for your visit, you would not be responsible for the $400. You'd only be responsible for $20 for that visit. Also, our pharmacy prescriptions are very, very affordable as well. Where you would normally pay, let's say for an inhaler, $240 a month for an inhaler, at our facility that would cost you about $4 or $5.
It's very good to know you guys have a sliding scale that makes it very, very affordable.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Educators Credit Union is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ecu.com. That's ecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Literally one call, that's all.
I made one call, and that's all, worry-free.
One call, that's all. It worked.
Just one call, and that's all.
They will do what they say they're going to do. One call, and that's all.
One call, that's all means security.
It's literally one call, that's all.
It's a phrase we'll never forget.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
Brewers 5 County Fridays are now Wisconsin First Fridays. All Wisconsin residents get half off Brewers tickets at the first Friday home game of each month. Check out the schedule and get yours at brewers.com/Wisconsin Fridays.
You are listening to the award-winning 1017 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tabak Law.
Hello? Can you hear me? Oh. Am I on the radio? Is that where I am right now? Welcome back to 1017 The Truth broadcast live from the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration Jubilee. So I just got back from the parade, which was eventful. In fact, this was the most people that I've seen participating in a Juneteenth parade as far as spectators go in all the years I've been in these parades. I think this is like my 9th parade, I think. So it's old hat for me at this point. But no, it was fantastic to see all the wonderful faces. It was good. And the other thing is, so we had Carrie Noni was with us, Jammin was with us, Tory Lowe was with us, but Tory Lowe didn't get in the vehicle. He was outside of the vehicle because Tory is very important. Many people know Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe had to stop and give many people handshakes and many hugs.
Well, that's why he should have been in the vehicle, Sherwin.
Tory Lowe gave away many candies to the babies. You know, we got candy that we give away to the children.
Okay.
And I advise them with the candy, don't give it to old people. The candy is for the children, but that's all a part of the Juneteenth Day celebration. But we're the most recognized here than ever.
They probably shouldn't be eating the sugar.
No, they shouldn't be eating the sugar.
Yeah, gotcha.
For the children. We want the children to eat the sugar, apparently.
Yeah, gotcha.
But it was a good time, Telly. You should join the parade with us.
Well, last year I was in the parade, and because it got off to a slow start, I found myself having to get out and basically jog about 15 blocks to get here on time for me to come on the radio. So I said, I don't think I want to do that again.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys do about parking. I know that. So we were waiting for Jammin to get in the vehicle with us. He pulls up on a scooter, which is actually smart. So he found one of those little electric scooters.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling where he parked his car. Probably in Racine, and he took a scooter, and he was able to meet us and get
I wouldn't doubt it.
But it was a good time. We were more recognized this year than any other year the Truth has been in the Juneteenth Day Parade, so that shows that what we're doing here is working because people are recognizing us and everybody's yelling out to Jammin. It's amazing. You know, he was loving that. So no, it was a good experience.
I'm sure he was. And speaking of that, being with the Truth from day one and just seeing that growth, I mean, I came in just a little over a year and a half ago, and just the growth that I have seen, but just to see it go from basically no listeners to non-existent to where it is now in this short amount of time, I know it has to be like almost wow. Like, I mean, you couldn't have even manifested this.
No, in fact, when I first joined, I had low expectations because who starts a radio station during the pandemic? But I think it just shows that the formula that staff and management put together at 1017 The Truth, it just worked. The host that we have, the producers that we have, the way that we're able to connect with the community, and the way they're able to connect back with us, I think the formula has it's been the right one. This is the third radio station that I've worked at in this city, and by far I'm slightly biased, but this has been the best, the most supportive, and I think that we are getting so much more done than any other station I was at, so I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, and when you speak of the community, just being out here and for this 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration, this is the true definition, in my opinion, of community. Community is just not speaking to one specific group, one specific race of people. When you walk down here, if you are able to come down, make sure you definitely swing by the Truth Tent. We are on the 2900 block west north Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. Make sure you stop by, get some swag, and come say hi to some of your favorite hosts and teammates here on the Truth. But walking here, Sherwin, just seeing how diverse it was, not just the people that are here, but all the way down to the vendors, and everyone has an opportunity to be represented, and it seems like they have taken full advantage of that.
Contrary to what popular belief might be, this is what Milwaukee actually looks like. This is a great representation of all the different types of people, the cultures, the religions, the nationalities. Because I can remember going to Juneteenth Day when this was just a black celebration. No one else dared come because I don't know if people felt like they were welcome. But I think since it's become a national holiday, more people feel comfortable celebrating freedom, because that is exactly what it is. I mean, there's a history, of course, with Juneteenth Day, but anyone who believes in freedom for anyone, for everyone, this is your holiday as well. And I'm glad it's a national holiday, quite honestly.
Yes, and before you came on, Cal Wallace was talking about that. With it becoming a federal holiday, it brings awareness. It makes you, even if you have no interest in what Juneteenth is, now that you're off, you and everyone around you is recognizing it. Well, at least most states. It should pique your curiosity to find out more about what are all of these people celebrating and why is it a federal holiday.
And that's the other thing. So people shouldn't just take this as a day off. If you're not informed about the actual history of the holiday, and believe it or not, a lot of people are not informed. Yeah. June 19th, 1865, the last person in bondage found out they were free, even though they had been free since January 1st, 1863. Clearly, they had no internet back then, so news didn't travel as fast. And so that is the first, Emancipation Day is what the original name is. That is when the last slave walked off the plantation as a free human being. Now, the work started there because for the next 100 years, they had Jim Crow to contend with, but Juneteenth Day was the first step in a multi-thousand-mile journey. So the history is rich. Now, if you look at it in that context, the progress that African Americans have made since 1865, considering where we were, not even human beings, to us having a two-term black president, us having representation in government, Fortune 500 companies, we're homeowners now, we are educators now, we have done so many things in a short period of time. That is what this day is all about, to kind of step back and commemorate all the things we've done.
And it's good to have other ethnicities do that and acknowledge that, because everyone wants to be acknowledged for their history and their contributions to our society and our world as we know it today. And it is good where it's not just a black holiday and it's not just, well, that's you all's thing and you celebrate your thing over there, where you can take a step back and look at all the accomplishments. And you're right, because we get so caught up in the fight that we continue to have that we don't look at where we have come from and where we are now. And you bring up a lot of great points. I mean, and even down to the local levels. I mean, this is one of the very few cities that has a black mayor, a black county exec, used to have a black superintendent in the largest school district, but we don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But you have a black county sheriff who's a female. So again, you have a lot of things, and this is what you're saying, and you've been in Milwaukee your whole life, pretty much. And if this is what Milwaukee is supposed to look like, this is supposed to be one of the most beautiful cities in the country.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, just like any other city, we've got challenges. but I think that we are finding our ways through those challenges, and I'm glad you referenced our African-American leadership, because there was a period of time in this city where we didn't think it was possible. We've got African-American legislators, alderpersons, county supervisors, we've got black judges, and it's not just about race, it's about the perspective that they bring, because different people, different ethnicities, different cultures interface with America in a different way, and when they bring those different interfaces into the public sphere and they create policy, I think that actually helps all of us. But Telly, I want to share an unpopular opinion with you. Can I share it with you?
Now go ahead.
It's very unpopular. People ain't gonna like it.
Okay.
It's controversial. I'm controversial. So here's the thing about Juneteenth, though, right? 53rd, next year will be the 54th, right? It gets bigger every single year. In fact, they even extended the boundaries of the festival this year. I think it should be downtown, right down Wisconsin Avenue, like the St. Patrick's Day Parade and Thanksgiving parades and the Christmas parades. This is a parade. I want all of Milwaukee to be able to experience this from a central location. Now, it's unpopular because this, when you have it on King Drive, it feels like it's ours. But I want it to be everyone's. And there's still some people that think that they can't come and they can't frequent it. No, we want everybody to participate. So if we move it downtown, maybe that's better.
Ooh. You want to make that, you want to put a little more spice on that? Let's have it on the Summerfest grounds.
Hold on, don't get too big for your britches. Slow your roll. One step at a time. But for the 55th Juneteenth Day celebration,
you got to do something different.
Yeah, and I want fireworks. I like fireworks, Telly.
All right.
I'll bring some next year, but I'll probably get arrested.
That sounds like it's awfully close to the Summerfest grounds to me.
Speaking of which, are you a Summerfest goer?
I have become a Summerfest goer.
We need to get you more Milwaukee. You're a transplant. We're going to accept you, but we got to get you more.
How am I a 15-year transplant?
That's not long enough. That's not.
How long does it take?
30 minimum. You got to suffer here, and you got to go through things here. You got to be reinvented.
Trust me,
here.
I have done all of those. Keep going.
Fair enough. All right. Well, no, we're glad to have you. You know what else is unique, though? You not being like born and raised here, coming here and seeing what Milwaukee is, because I mean, you hear a whole bunch of different things about the city of Milwaukee, but then actually living here, you get to experience it on your own. So what do you think of our beautiful city?
And the thing is, it took some time for it to grow on me, and in large part, and it had nothing to do with the people, it had everything to do with the weather. But once you come here, it's a really good place to raise a family. There are a lot of things to do. There's a lot of things to do as a family, as a unit, and everything. But I tell people all the time, and they don't believe me until they actually come, but Milwaukee has to be one of my top 3 summer cities in the country.
Wow. I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, it is definitely a compliment.
There's a lot of things to do here.
Yes. And I mean, if you come here during the summer and you're bored, shame on you. Something must be up with you. There's a festival every week.
That's right.
And then throughout the week, you have different things going on. Different parks have different things, different nights. You have jazz in the park on Thursdays. There's something to do every single day here.
We have a lake.
And you got a lake.
People do things on the water. They go boating. Like in the summertime, this city really comes alive because Lake Michigan can be understated. So if you've ever seen an ocean before, if you look out over Lake Michigan, it looks like an ocean. You got people on the boards with the sailings and the motorized boats. Here's the problem. I love the water. I love being by the water. I can't swim, but don't judge me. But I love, there's something that's peaceful and tranquil about just walking by the lake or driving by the lake, and having the Summerfest grounds right there on the lake, I think adds to the ambiance and the beauty of that whole summer festival. So the lake is very important.
So that really wasn't you in Montgomery that jumped and swam to be a part of the brawl then?
No.
So that was clearly a rumor because you can't even swim.
No, I can't. So I was just giving people the chairs.
Okay,
I was handing out chairs, but I can't.
You're just renting them out.
One day I'm gonna learn how to swim so I can take full advantage of all the wonderful things that we have. I think we're going to take a break.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
To take breaks.
But before we do, let's make sure everyone come down and check us out. Stop by our table, play some games, win Truth swag, and say what's up to your favorite Truth teammates. Again, we are celebrating the 29th annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. We'll be back after this.
It's almost time for Summerfest, Milwaukee's biggest party on the lakefront, with over 600 artists across 3 weekends, including Key Glock, Ken Carson, Lil Tecca, plus Juicy, Big X the Plug, Bryson Tiller, K-Cam, Mariah the Scientist, and more. Don't miss Milwaukee Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance on June 20 through 22, June 27 through 29, and July 4 through 6. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Telly Hughes with his truth.
How many times have we been told perception is reality? Look, I'm not here to dispute that, but as true as that statement is, it couldn't be further from the truth when it comes to social media. The way we perceive something or somebody on social media is typically nowhere near how things are in their real lives. Unfortunately, identifying the difference between people's online life versus their real lives gets compromised because people want it to be real. And that's okay. What's not okay is people trying to live up to these fictitious lives that's being presented and getting thousands of likes. You often see posts of people on vacation with the caption, "Living my best life," or "So-and-so doesn't owe me anything." Again, nothing wrong with that, but I wish people would view social media like they do SportsCenter. On those type of sports shows, they only show the highlights of the game. Highlights. On social media, you're only seeing the highlights of people's lives because you probably won't get many likes on a post that shows you stressing over having more bills than money and trying to figure it out. The point is, don't get caught up trying to live up to something that isn't even real. Influencers are going to influence, and some have made a hefty living doing so. But happiness isn't a one-size-fit-all contraption. Create your own happiness. Plan out how you're going to obtain it, and then protect it the same way you would guard your most prized possession.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is the new 1017 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tabak Law.
You made me happy. Man, that's that family reunion celebration type music. That's there, right, man.
And that's what this is. The 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration is like a family reunion. Because there's some people I only see once a year, and this is where I see them.
And this is where.
Speaking of people I don't see very often, Doc B
What's good?
is here with us.
Good morning.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm all right, boss.
Good to see you.
Swaggetarians, you know how we doing.
Oh, here we stop with the Zodiac. Man. Relax.
It takes him.
Thank you.
So he filled in, worked with Doc twice in 1 week, man.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. So
sneaking in the back door.
He fills in on Monday. It wasn't even 7:03.
What'd he do?
Sagittarius. He had to throw the Zodiac side. I say, man, it's only 7:03. I thought we'd at least make it to 7:08.
Swaggetarians, baby.
That's what
we do.
Maybe you need to explain this to me, what a swagatarius is, because clearly I'm in the dark.
We are, I mean, Kyle told me to keep it very clean and family-oriented, but half man, half horse.
You know what? My fault for asking.
See?
What do you mean?
In the words of Al, the horse is the bottom part. All right, so let's keep going.
My mama always told me, Sherwin, and my mom never even went to college, but she told me this. She said, don't ever ask a question that you might not want the answer to.
Yep, now I know. All right.
I think we're the only human one out of all the Zodiacs, too.
Okay.
I think we're the only one with a human, with a human mascot. How you doing, man?
Anything else you want to discuss?
He has clearly studied this to a T.
One more thing. I forgot to do this on my truth the morning on Monday. Before Drew Holiday won, I was the original one that said, look, I don't want to lose Drew. Pause. I stood on it. Everybody said, hey, man, we got to give him up to get Dame. And I'm like, no, it wasn't going to be worth it.
You did.
And in the end, yeah, I stood on that one, man.
No, it still was a good trade. I mean, and I'm happy for Drew. He's a stand-up guy. He was a wonderful part of our community when he was here in Milwaukee. And I love that, players that may not be here for very long, when they do come here and they connect with our community, I appreciate that. But Dame Lillard
Boston gets a ring.
Was a better player. But they didn't get it because of him. The Bucks have had some issues. Some coaching issues. There's some chemistry issues. I'm not sure if Doc Rivers knows how to manage that kind of talent. And I'm not like a professional, basketball aficionado, but it seems like things are not clicking. Boston, having Dame on our team, I think, is a good trade.
Boston's been flirting with that for years, and they got their win.
And you think it was just Drew Holiday?
You know what I call Drew? You remember Hot Wheels?
Yes.
You know the red thing that connected the tracks?
Yes.
That's Drew.
I also
Drew is the glue.
I also look at the fact that if you go back over his last 3 seasons, he has the highest win percentage, and he's been on different teams. So that goes to show this dude is a winner.
He don't get
and you never want to trade away a winner. What has Dame Lillard won?
Our affection, ticket sales.
He did get a tag. He did get a fear to deer tag.
Then we got to figure out where our priorities lie. But my point is, I didn't like it then, and it's only more of a slap in the face because guys like that don't come around, especially when they are engaged in the community. How much money did Drew Holiday and his foundation give to small businesses during COVID? And he's not from here. He ain't have to do that. And so
that's
when you have,
that's just
and then it was days before the trade, he came out and said, I want to remain here the rest of my career. And then days later, they trade you.
Well, that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, it is.
As far as him, being a part of the community and his philanthropic work, and I'm glad he did it, but, other players can do that, too.
They can, but they don't. They don't. And even on top of that, when you don't have a culture, just because you win games don't mean you have a winning culture.
All right.
And I think that was a situation where they felt like they needed to make a splash. And you don't have to make a splash with a championship team that you still have intact.
I don't disagree.
But anyway.
Injuries played a role as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't discount the fact that injury.
And coaching did as well, because people, they have short memories, because before that championship, they were going to fire Bud.
They shouldn't have. I've been against that decision.
Excuse me. What up, skaters?
I'm just saying. But anyway.
Doc found his one fan. Doc is kind of, oh, look at Doc. Look at blowing kisses. Damn, sign an autograph, Doc.
You going to make me come back to black women. Come on.
No.
See, mirror.
Team's Day, man.
It's true.
You're broadcasting in public, Doc. Oh, my God. This is what you get when Doc beats on the microphone.
That's why they don't let half-horse people out in public.
Exactly.
You know what, sister wives. Let's get it.
Get this man some oats and a saddle calling.
I said on Monday, Martin Luther King said little black boys should play with little white girls.
Oh,
and that's what Martin Luther King said, man.
Not like that.
And he ain't never say that. What you mean, not like that? I have never heard a speech he has said.
I wonder why I'm not on more often.
Stop ruining Juneteenth Day, man. We can't have nothing. We
I'm on
trying to have one.
I'm on MLK. Go on, Soul Sister. Soul Sister, I like that. All right.
We got a caller. Why don't we take a caller so we can relieve you?
I'm looking at Pam Grill over here. Hold on. All right, go ahead. It's all good.
Is it Keith? Keith from Cudahy.
Steve.
You are on this special broadcast. Good afternoon.
Steve from Cudahy. I just want to extend my congratulations and thanks for your Juneteenth Day. And all you guys are 100% correct on the Bucks. If I may, I was going to give you guys a few points. We gave, meaning the Celtics, the championship when we hired Doc Rivers and got Damian Lillard. We gave them a championship because Doc Rivers as a coach is garbage. He is not it. And when we got Damian Lillard, we thought it was great. But when Drew Holiday went to Portland, and then 2 days later, it flipped as Boston being the favorite. Well, at the beginning of the season, they had all these NBA experts or guys women that cover the NBA. And they said, I remember in September, October, they said that it's going to be 2 teams in the East, Boston and Milwaukee. And they asked the round table, for the most part, who has the most talent for a 12-man team or whatever. And most of them said Milwaukee. And when Telly said winning games doesn't create a winning atmosphere and attitude, you are correct. But I have to push it one step further, that why aren't they, as everybody, being critical of Giannis to create a winning team? He needs to improve on his free throws and create a Kevin McHale jump shot 12 to 14 feet out. Why does he always want to dunk it 75 feet out and then get beat up with 10 guys along the way? That takes a toll on you for the season. It's like a running back not running out of bounds, trying to get 2 more yards, but you're getting tackled by 10 guys. And I'll take my answers off there, and congratulations again for everybody on June 19th. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a lot to unpack, but
why can't Giannis be better? Damian Lillard and Giannis.
First and foremost, we just spent probably 20 minutes talking about it. It is our holiday. He's congratulating us and saying, hey, congratulations on your holiday. No, it's our holiday.
Everybody.
It's everyone inclusive. If you come down here, you will totally see that.
Now, the one that's funny is July 4th is supposed to be everybody's. But clearly in 1776, black people were not free yet.
Yeah.
But we do it.
We weren't invited to the party.
But
we have set it up.
Yeah, we set it up.
We made all the food, made the Kool-Aid, everything.
I don't mind celebrating July 4th as long as you know that going in that, hey, in 1776, we were still slaves. But with that being said, we are inclusive of everybody. And I see all kind of races down here. I see all the genders, everybody's down here.
Yeah.
Come on down and see us.
Yes, and I mean, you want to talk about a very diverse group of vendors this year. Whatever you're into, I'm sure you can find it, from food to products to resources to information. It is all down here for the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration.
I am a big landmark guy. So look, we are on MLK, aka 3rd Street. We are across, if you find the BP gas station, across the street and then go north between Locust and Chambers, and we are in the middle of the block across the street from the BP. That's where we are, right in the middle of the block. Truth.
Yes.
UW Credit, Tent, find it.
Yes, make sure you
spin the wheel, baby.
Make sure you come by, play games, spin the wheel, win some true swag. And before we continue, we definitely got to give a shout out to our sponsors. Our 1017 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union, and our celebration of Juneteenth is presented by our founding partners, American Family Insurance, Gruber Law Offices, Associated Bank, and is sponsored by Tayback Law, Molson Coors, and Educators Credit Union.
Tory Lowe got a new haircut and he got a kiss, I think.
Yeah, Tory Lowe got
going on over there. He got a hickey
on his face.
Got a hickey
Tory Lowe, who kissed you on the face? I'm assuming it was a lady. Yeah, I gotta ask.
I mean, we don't judge.
Let me tell you something. I hug my brothers, and I love the ladies.
Tory said he loved the ladies. All right, and they love you.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Tory was a celebrity today in the parade.
This is powerful.
Tory was giving candy away to everybody.
Yeah. Little did he know, we live in a day and age, all women don't wear lipstick.
Powerful.
Lucky you didn't hear that. So we're going to take a break right now and come back and we're going to talk to somebody else. Feel free to call us. Let us know how you're celebrating Juneteenth Day, 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. We are broadcasting live from the 53rd Annual Milwaukee Juneteenth Day celebration. We'll be right back.
Where the corn at?
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
You know one thing about Biden?
Here you go again.
When he makes a promise, he keeps it.
Okay, like what?
He got us out of the pandemic, got the country back on its feet.
Okay, sure.
And when all that recovery money was getting spent, Biden made sure that black businesses and communities got our fair share.
So, man?
That's a promise made and a promise kept.
Okay, but what else?
New roads, new bridges, high-speed internet, even out in the country where your brother lives.
Yeah.
Lower health insurance rates. Didn't your premiums go down?
Uh-huh.
That's another Biden promise kept.
Looks like it.
My mom's medication costs less. Your cousin's insulin is now only $35.
Okay, but what about jobs, building wealth?
Under Biden, the number of new black small businesses is booming, and black unemployment hit a record low. See? That's another.
Okay, I get it. Promise made, promise kept. I can see that now.
Told you. Biden and Harris are getting the job done for us.
I'm Joe Biden, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Biden for president.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Educators Credit Union is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ECU.com. That's ECU.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Come escape to Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy stunning lakeside views, on-site golf, award-winning spa, and numerous dining options, including 1878 on the lake. Dive into the pools, explore water sports, or relax by the lakeside fire pits. Experience Lake Lawn Resort's newly renovated guest rooms, part of a multi-million-dollar upgrade for ultimate comfort and luxury. Whether it's a romantic getaway, family vacation, or corporate retreat, Lake Lawn Resort has it all. Book your stay at Lake Lawn Resort today and discover the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
PWD surveillance, clear as day. 4K resolution or better, keep troubles away. Don't let poor surveillance set you back. Bank account can't handle that. Crime rising, that's a fact. PWD HD surveillance. Give us a call today, 414-445-5793.
More of the Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tayback Law, is next.
Nation, welcome back to our 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. Make sure you all come down today and stop by our table to play games, win Truth Swag, and say what's up to your favorite Truth teammates. We have Doc B and Sherwin Hughes, who is currently really tearing down some, is that catfish? I don't want to do stereotypes, but you know what they say about catfish. Fried catfish.
I think that's what I heard.
As he continues to drop the pieces in his mouth. Sherwood, at any point you can rejoin us at this point. I don't want to disrupt your meal, though. So, okay. You don't have any bread, any hot sauce?
He's prepping.
In fact, I got that from Danielle, and I feel bad because she had to wait a half hour to get it, and I kind of stole it from her, but she doesn't have a choice.
God, Danielle, don't let him do that
Danielle,
to you.
I'm sorry. I'm very hungry. I had a very busy day today. I was parading.
Yes.
I was waving.
Sounds very strenuous.
I saw many African Americans.
Uh-huh.
I had to say hello to many of them. They loved me very much. They were waving.
And it took so much of your energy and everything in you to wave back, huh?
And signing autographs. It's tough being me.
You know what? You should get a stamp like Joanna Man had.
I should. And not to mention, I was CNNing yesterday because they just keep calling me.
That's right. I mean, my bad. I'm not used to being around people that are on networks and stuff like that.
Telly, you have an Emmy.
Well, two. But who's counting?
I forgot to bring my trophy. I forgot to bring my participation.
But no, on a serious note, Sherwood, that is great, and I am so happy that they are going with local people that actually have their ear to the ground and ear to the streets and know what's going on. And it's a perfect opportunity for national networks to come calling on people such as yourself, with the RNC being in town in next month.
So it's further evidence how important Wisconsin is. And I don't know if people that live here, especially people that live in Milwaukee, know that we are the key to the next president of the United States. But more important than that, it's not even about those two men. It's about a very different direction for this country. And we are central in deciding, what direction we actually go in. So, there's going to be more of us probably called to the national news spotlight because they want to know what actual Milwaukee and Wisconsin voters think.
Yeah.
Because it comes down to us come November 5th.
Because there's nothing more irritating than some experts telling you about what's going on in your city and they don't live there. Isn't that something? Somebody could get on television and be like, man, it is so crazy in Flint, Michigan, and they be going wild, this, that, and the other. And be like, have you ever been there? No, I haven't. But so everyone, yes, you can create these narratives. And I think we have a caller. We have a caller on the line?
Brenda?
Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't. Linda? Brenda. I'm sorry, Brenda. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon. Thank you for taking my call. I wish I could be in Milwaukee to celebrate. But I have a question for Sherwin. I'm one of his avid listeners. Sherwin, this has been weighing heavy on my mind leading up to Juneteenth. I know you're not talking about the American flag, but I wanted to bring it up. I know that we as a black culture have our own red, black, and green flag. With the American flag, just an idea, would it be possible if we could take the white stars and put red, black, and green in there so we could feel like we can have a more ownership in America if we sing that instead of the white stars being in there? Just a thought.
I mean, we could do it. It wouldn't be recognized by anybody but us. But absolutely we could.
Yeah. So, well,
I guess that's it.
Question.
All right,
you answered her
let's
question.
start making custom flags with red, black, and green stars. Up next, I think we have Blake. Blake,
yes.
You're on 101.7 The Truth. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I'm off. I wish I was working, because I see it as a day of service, not a day off, just like MLK. But I'm proud of you, Sherwin, because you know where you come from. My man Tory, DT and Telly, y'all new to me, but I'm a word warrior. I grew up here, born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm not out there with y'all today because I've been out since 6, doing my ride, doing my miles, being a black man, taking care of my kids and my family. I'm at home. I'm cooking, I'm relaxing. I'm proud of y'all. I appreciate y'all. And it's love to Milwaukee, and it's peace all over.
Thank you, Blake. We appreciate you too, man. And thank you for all your years of support. We don't do it. We do it for people like you, man. Enjoy your Juneteenth.
Whenever it go down, I'm ready. Believe it, ready. It's only one life to live. I've been shot up. So it's whatever we're going to do, I'm ready. Just let you know, I'm just trying to do it legal and do it right. I'm just proud of y'all. I'm proud of all of y'all on the airwaves and inside, like Tory them and Vaughn them coming up. I'm just proud of everybody. But whenever it's time to go down, y'all know how to find me.
Thank you, Blake. When we need the soldiers, we're going to call you first.
Hey, where Tory at?
Blake said he ready.
Blake ready. He's ready.
He's ready.
He said call him.
Whenever it goes down.
Whenever it goes down.
He on standby.
He on standby.
Proud Boy, stand back and stand by.
Tory says powerful.
So I was lucky today because I got to witness something very powerful. Tory Lowe and Vaughn Mays at the very beginning before the parade started, people are connecting and fellowshipping, and I saw those two very important, very influential men have meetings of the minds, and I was a fan of both of them because the work they do in this community, I don't think it gets enough recognition, but to see the two of them have conversations and try and figure out and navigate this city out of some of the problems that we have, like that is why I love doing this job, seeing other people work together and collaborate.
Yes, and we talk about growth. The Tory Lowe community cleanup continues to get bigger every year, and it really shows that this platform it was needed, it was necessary, it was something that people craved and didn't even know that they were craving it. A platform where we can talk about our issues, things that's going on in our community, give our perspective, as opposed to always having to take the general masses consumption of what they feel as though is really going on.
One of the things that we face being Black Talk Radio is people don't like to look at race because it makes them feel like they're divided. But African Americans need a place and a space where we can talk about things that are unique to us. Then once the world understands what's unique to us and they can learn from what we have been through, then and only then can we come together. Because, I still hear it. Why do you guys have to make it all about race? Why can't it just be regular talk radio? Because regular talk radio does not want to touch the issues that we deal with. And if we're not talking about our issues, other people will think they don't exist. So this platform is very needed and also shows that our community is starved for information that speaks directly to us. And I think that's why we're so successful.
Yes.
And we have Doc B here, who's half man and half horse. Apparently.
Sagittarius.
I think the horse is the front part. That's the horse part. Doc, how's your experience been at 101.7 The Truth?
Hey, man, it's beautiful. And if you're just tuning in, we are live from Juneteenth, the celebration 53rd annual. Left to right on your radio, you have Telly Hughes in the middle, the Hughes band that's not related. Same plantation, different ownership.
I thought about that, Telly. We might have a history that we don't know about.
We might.
No, not blood related, and I am the Midwest mixer, Doc B. But no doubt, with Truth, it's I get a chance to not only do my musical thing out there in the street world, but I also get to almost what KRS once said, edutainment, where it's education and entertainment at the same time. So the Truth lets me flex that muscle where I couldn't do that on a musical station. They're like, we're not going to talk about that. That topic's too hot, too controversial, etc. So that's good. And we get to collaborate with minds, things of that nature. So I'm glad, and I appreciate making us 3.5 years old. Let's keep it going.
You are listening to the 101.7 The Truth special broadcast from the 53rd annual Juneteenth Day. Come check us out. We're at the 2900 block of North MLK. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We are excited to be back celebrating the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. Make sure you join us Wednesday, June 19th as we broadcast live from the Juneteenth celebration from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stop by our table to play games, win Truth swag, and say what's up to your favorite Truth teammates. The 1017 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth is presented by our founding partners, American Family Insurance, Gruber Law Offices, Associated Bank, and is sponsored by Tayback Law, Molson Coors, and Educators Credit Union.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Don't miss your chance to attend Direct Supply's 2024 Senior Fest Day at Summerfest on July 5th. Join Direct Supply from 12 to 4 p.m. at the Direct Supply Expo area located at the South Gate and enjoy a day filled with fun. There's free admission for anyone 60 and over, free wheelchair rentals while available, $2 off food and select non-alcoholic beverages, and senior-focused resource booths, music, and more. To learn more about their community impact, go to directsupply.com/about/community-involvement.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
I'm thicker than a snicker. I'm thicker than a ninja. Don't act like you don't know me. These hams deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen it glow up.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to our 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. What a day it has been so far. Make sure you stop by our table and play some games, win some Truth swag, say what's up to, we got Tory Lowe in the building, Sherwin Hughes, Doc B, myself, Telly Hughes. We're all down here. Make sure you stop by, say what's up to us as we are celebrating yet another climatic Juneteenth day in Milwaukee. Sherwin, you've been to how many of these?
This is my 10th parade. I've probably been to, my goodness, more Juneteenths I can count, probably 30 or 40 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is something. That is something.
This used to go until midnight, and used to go all the way down to North Avenue.
Yeah, I remember you, man, and I couldn't imagine that being, but I'm glad you put it out there, and they have 2 years to plan for it.
That's correct.
55th anniversary of Juneteenth in Milwaukee. Got to do something big, got to do something different. Sherwin is proposing that we move this parade and this celebration to downtown, closer to the lake. And I don't know what I was doing, but I even had the nerve to say maybe we even take it to the Summerfest grounds. There's other festivities that are down there and festivals.
I agree. I think that option could be on the table as well. But so my ideal route for the Juneteenth Day parade is I want it to start at 27th in Wisconsin, so west of the Marquette campus in the Avenues West neighborhood, go east on Wisconsin Avenue through the Marquette campus, through downtown, past the 3rd Street Market Hall, down toward the lake and curve right there on Prospect, and then afterwards we'll have the big party and celebration on the Summerfest grounds. I'm not entirely opposed. And we should make it a weekend.
Sounds like you haven't put any thought into that at all.
None. It is unfolding right now before your very eyes. But anything is possible. We have a very successful philosophy here because if it's been going on for 53 years, it may go on for 53 more. So why not grow with it? We've got so much beautiful space where we can bring these people in this city. And I think it's time to make it bigger. It's a national holiday now.
No objections there. We have Brenda on the line. Brenda, thanks for calling in. Our special broadcast of our Juneteenth Day. Deborah, excuse me. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today, Telly?
I am good. A little hot down here, but we're going to make it. We're going to be all right, like Kendrick Lamar said.
Yes, this is a magnificent day, and I just wanted to call in and thank you and the truth for all the highs and lows that you spotlight in the Milwaukee community and the black community, that you're conscientious with your organization every day. And I just want to thank you for that. And I wanted to celebrate with all the black community today on Juneteenth because this is a powerful day, as Tory Lowe says, powerful, because this right here would never end. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Well, thank you for always listening and supporting. And for me, again, like Sherwin pointed out, I wasn't born here. I wasn't raised here. And for me to be in Milwaukee and see how Milwaukee does Juneteenth, and a lot of times we don't know how unique we have it until you go somewhere else. And for the people that have never spent a Juneteenth outside of Milwaukee, this is very special. This does not happen in every city across the United States. And as a matter of fact, I have lived in 6 different states, and I had never celebrated Juneteenth until I got to Milwaukee. And so that just goes to show has not been observed by a lot of people elsewhere. And for this to be the 53rd one, I mean, this is something special, and it's only going to continue to grow.
We also have the longest running Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. The only one that is longer and more established than the one we have in Milwaukee is the one that's actually in Atlanta. So we have the second longest running MLK Day celebration. I think that's testament to African Americans in Milwaukee going back 2 generations, making sure that our holidays and our leaders are celebrated, and we're actually ahead of our time in doing those kinds of things. So like that needs to be known about this city, because when you travel and you tell people you're from Milwaukee, and I know you heard this, Telly, there's black people in Milwaukee?
Oh, absolutely.
There's a lot.
Yes.
And we are doing things, and we are making change, and I think that we can be a blueprint for other cities that have some of the same kind of struggles that we have. So I'm real proud of this place.
Yes, yes. And just to look around and just see how so many diverse people amongst the community that has come out to celebrate this day. And again, I would like to see how Milwaukee stacks up amongst other cities as far as the longest celebrations or longest time celebrating Juneteenth, because again, 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration here in Milwaukee has to rank amongst the top.
Indeed, we have a lot we can show other cities.
Yes,
we're a great place that they can learn from.
Yes.
Right now, got a representative from Bernie Books.
Yes, it's Darren. Darren is here to talk about free books they hand out in the community. Darren, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Listen, thank you guys. This is a really special day. We're so appreciative to be invited to join The Truth and just, get our message out about what we're trying to do in the future and with gaining literacy for young children, which you two gentlemen are extremely successful. I bet that was based off a foundation of literacy.
Absolutely. And with Bernie's Book Bank, we know that, it's an opportunity to get books and reading materials to the community and where they may not have the resources to go elsewhere. How long you've been doing this, and what are some of the programs that you all have going right now?
Yeah, so we've been doing this for 15 years in the Chicagoland area. We've distributed just over 27 million books to under-resourced students.
Wow.
Birth through 6th grade. We started in Milwaukee with a randomized control trial to see what the impact of our program had on the students. We just got that trial back. It's been significant, and so we are going to continue with those 60 schools in Milwaukee and then build up from there and try to replicate what we've been able to do down in Chicagoland in Milwaukee, because everywhere there's students, there's a need, unfortunately, in this country, and we know the solution, and the solution is more book ownership. So that's what we're here to do.
Lately on our programs, we have been discussing the situation happening in our public schools, and as we've kind of delved deeper into that, we find some really, really disturbing statistics as we're talking about literacy. The number of children that are on grade level or even proficient in reading is staggeringly low. So what can we do to increase those numbers, and how do we kindle children's desire to want to delve into the fantasy world that is reading in books?
Yeah, that's a great question and a great point. So really the solution is easy. It's access to books. Children love books. They crave reading, right? And so one of the things that we're most proud of is we talk about mirrors and windows in our books, because what we want is we want the children to see themselves, but to your point, we want them to see a world of possibilities, right? I was on with Dr. Ken Harris a couple months ago, and I told a quick story, but if you will indulge me, watching a child's brain interact with a book is just a magical thing, because you don't know where it's going to go. And we gave a book out to a young gentleman, happened to be named Darwin, which is my dad's name, which I don't think we were making those anymore. And Darwin, you could see he wanted to be a scientist, and this book was on dirt, bugs, and grit. And watching him light up, and I thought, well, that's great, because maybe that's the next great scientist out there. Maybe that's the next great teacher. Who knows where it goes? But watching him interact, that's what we want. And so to your point, there's no magic formula. It's just getting more book access.
Yeah, and how much more important now that you see states like Florida that's taken away certain education and curriculum, and these students are forced to gain this type of knowledge outside of the school. So how much more emphasis are put in books now that you can get information that you can't even get in your schools now?
Yeah, it's something that we're very keen on watching, because we want to expand all across the country, and there might be some difficulties with that, but to your point, that's what we want. We want to give access to these different journeys, right, and these different adventures, and let the children go where they want to go with these books. And to me, it is all about choice. That's why in our bags we try to get as much diversity in the book as we can, so that the children can actually, and the only requirement that we ask with the teachers is some socialization time, so that you can trade with your buddies. You might like baseball, I might like rocks.
Yeah.
I got a book on baseball, we swap, and we're off and running.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about my childhood, and I grew up in a predominantly black community in East St. Louis, Illinois, and it's a shame that I never was taught about Juneteenth, but I knew everything about Christopher Columbus Day. Right. I knew everything about these other holidays, and I know that yes, it's impossible to cover everything, but something as significant as Juneteenth should be taught throughout your life, and know the reason why this day even exists.
Oh, absolutely. And I think we've got some good examples of some Juneteenth books that we brought up here to show, because those are the books that we're trying to source. They're harder to find, they're harder to get your hands on, unfortunately, but that's something that we take a lot of pride in making sure that we are researching books of all aspects to put into those bags, and to really have representation from all areas. And I think your point is well taken. There's a lot of things out there, right, in circulation, and we love used books because those have a huge place in what we do, but we love sourcing these new books, right, and getting these messages out.
Speaking with Darren from Bernie's Book Bank, if people want to donate books, do you guys accept donations, and how can they go about doing that?
Yeah. So head to www.berniesbookbank.org. You can read up all about what we're trying to do here in the greater Milwaukee area, how to donate, how to get involved with us as soon as we get some volunteer activities up. We really have two things that we serve. We have a facility that we want to have a similar one up here where we can have volunteers. We have about 35,000 that come visit us in Lake Bluff, Illinois. We envision the same thing here. So you can read up about a bunch of good things that are going to be happening in the greater Milwaukee area in the next year and a half.
Well, Darren, we really appreciate it. We appreciate your time and what you're doing for the community and the initiative that you want to implement in Milwaukee, and hopefully it'll grow to the way that it has in Chicago.
Well, again, before I go off, I need to say thank you. The Truth has been amazing partners with us. They helped us get here today and invited us here. And so getting the message out to us is huge, and I just thank you two gentlemen for pitching in as well.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And again, Bernie's Book Bank handing out free books. Make sure you stop by. We are on a 2900 block of West North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, and you could stop by. Our tent is right next to there, so you could come say hi to us and get yourself a book, or get your child or someone that you know a book, because there's nothing that a book can't take you, or places that you can't go when you expand your mind and read. Again, thank you, Darren. When we return, we'll have more of our 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration here on 101.7 The Truth.
The Truth Family Fest is back. If you're looking for a fun opportunity to showcase your clothing line, restaurant, nonprofit organization, food truck, or small business, look no further than doing it at our Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 17th. We are currently accepting vendor applications for our festival, and you don't want to miss out on this great opportunity to promote your business and be part of all the fun. For more information or to sign up to be a vendor, visit truthfamilyfest.com.
You know one thing about Biden?
Here you go again.
When he makes a promise, he keeps it.
Okay, like what?
He got us out of the pandemic, got the country back on its feet.
Okay, sure.
And when all that recovery money was getting spent, Biden made sure that black businesses and communities got our fair share.
So, and?
That's a promise made and a promise kept.
Okay, but what else?
New roads, new bridges, high-speed internet, even out in the country where your brother lives.
Yeah.
Lower health insurance rates. Didn't your premiums go down?
Uh-huh.
That's another Biden promise kept.
Looks like it.
My mom's medication costs less. Your cousin's insulin is now only $35.
Okay, but what about jobs, building wealth?
Under Biden, the number of new black small businesses is booming, and black unemployment hit a record low. See? That's another...
Okay, I get it. Promise made, promise kept. I can see that now.
Told you. Biden and Harris are getting the job done for us.
I'm Joe Biden, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Biden for president.
The Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce will find its 6th pitch competition finalists at the third Thursday networking event featuring the pitch competition at Mobay Cafe, June 20th, 5 to 9 p.m., 1022 1st Street. Come on out, network, eat, and support your friends or the best contestant in the pitch competition. That's June 20th, 5 to 9 p.m., Mobay Cafe, 1022 1st Street. Visit the website for more details, twbcc.com. That's twbcc.com.
More of the Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tayback Law, is next.
Welcome back to the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee here on 101.7 The Truth. Let's shout out our sponsors. 101.7 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union, and our celebration of Juneteenth is presented by our founding partners, American Family Insurance, Gruber Law Offices, Associated Bank, and is sponsored by Tayback Law, Molson Coors, and Educators Credit Union. Man, this thing continues to grow and grow and grow. If you can, make sure you come down and celebrate and stop by our Truth Tent and say what's up to some of your favorite Truth teammates as Sherwin is greeting someone, a loyal listener.
I've got many fans. That's Telly Hughes. Look at him. That's Telly in the flesh. I react the same way when I see him.
He absolutely doesn't. But thank you for listening. We appreciate it. You can stop by. We're on the 2900 block West North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Come say what's up to us.
Everybody's friendly.
Yes.
The police are being extra nice today.
And sure would be right in front of us. It was very clear like 30 minutes ago. It seems like more and more and more people are coming down to celebrate, and this is something to celebrate. Again, the 53rd annual Juneteenth Day celebration in Milwaukee. I am so glad to be a part of it. This is only my second Juneteenth Day celebration in Milwaukee, and I can honestly say I don't think there's any other city that does it the way Milwaukee does on Juneteenth. And maybe I am a little biased, but hey, this is outstanding.
It is. The weather's helped. I did check the forecast. They said that there was some rain, but I'm glad it's holding off. So weather is beautiful. The food is incredible. So come on down here and support the vendors. There's more vendors here than I think I've ever seen at any other Juneteenth Day celebration. There's lots of information. You've got different organizations that are involved in things that are related to Milwaukee. There's clothing. Telly, I may try on that dress over there. There's many things to do.
Well, wait until I leave. I think our shift is up at 12:30. So at 12:35, go try that on.
Well, I'm going to need you to tell me if it makes my butt look big.
There's other people that could give you that sort of advisement.
What do you mean?
That ain't my lane, Sherwin. Yeah, all of a sudden, he starts sipping on this water bottle, and hey, do we have to test that?
Boing, boing.
I think y'all asked too many questions. All I know is it's hot out here. Whatever's in this bottle is very refreshing.
Hey, can your boss make you burp? Like, burp! Relax. So I can smell your breath.
Relax, Telly. I'm enjoying myself. Oh, let me give myself a shameless plug. On my program tomorrow, and if you don't listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, I don't know why you don't.
Because it comes right after what show?
DT and Telly. Truth be told, with DT and Telly.
But your shameless plugs be really good, so please continue to plug it.
I've got a big guest tomorrow. Very big. A huge guest. I want to tell you guys, but I can't. So you're going to have to listen to my show tomorrow at 9 a.m. I've got a gigantically huge, wonderful, incredible, world-renowned, world-famous guest, and I'm not going to tell you who it is. You got to listen.
Look, that's a problem because that's not a tease, Sherwin. That's something that you just can't do. People don't like that. That's like, hey, man, I got something big to tell you, but I'm going to tell you tomorrow.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. So to be continued. So if you want to know who this incredible, overwhelming guest is, you got to listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes tomorrow morning. Listen every morning. I don't know why you wouldn't. And make sure you join us on YouTube. Go to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Hit subscribe, and you can see live video of us doing our thing in the studio.
Man, you really got my mind going right now, because is Aaron Burnett going to return the favor?
Let me put it this way. It's a big guest. That's all I can tell you.
All right.
I can't give any way more than in any way. I already told you guys too much. I'm giving away too much as it is. But tomorrow morning, there's going to be a big
make sure you tune in to Sherwin, The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. Not just tomorrow, but every day. Weekdays from 9 to 12 before the Sherwin Hughes show. We have Truth Be Told with DT and Telly from 7 to 9, and 11 consecutive hours of Black Talk Radio.
I think we have the best talk radio in the country. Well, you guys have the best morning show on planet Earth. So I don't even know how any of us can compete with that. So where did that come from?
That has been professed by my esteemed colleague, DT. And how do you turn that down? I mean, you just don't say, no, we're not the best on planet Earth. Like, we the best on this block. Or, you don't want to water yourself down.
No, that's true. So, and nobody's disputing it either. That's the thing. It's not like somebody else said, no, our radio station, our radio show is the best on planet Earth. You guys have the undisputed best radio show on planet Earth because nobody's challenging it.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it until someone does.
Appreciate hanging out with you, Telly. I got to get out of here soon. I got something I got to do back at the radio station. I got to go back to the studio.
What time you got to get out of here?
Actually, shortly, I think.
Yeah, I think we're both out of here in about 8 minutes.
But we don't really get a chance to work together that often, but every time we do, it's always a pleasure. You're more than welcome to stay after your show is over with DT to hang out with me.
I do know that's been an open invitation since I've been here, and I'll exercise it at some day. But Sherwin, will you wake up at 5:30 every morning?
Doesn't everybody?
Yes, Truth Nation wakes up with us.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. I want to make sure that I'm adequately prepared. Well, I have a routine in the morning, and it does start early, but my show goes on at 9 a.m., so by the time I go on the air, I need to be ready and prepared and fully versed on the topics of the day.
9 o'clock is a good hour. You can get your coffee in. Right. You can do all of that. When you wake up at 5:30 and when that show starts at 7 o'clock, your brain is still trying to get warmed up.
Yeah, that's a shift that I don't know that I could do, but you guys do a great job of it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't think I could do it. And the day after I agreed to it, I said, man, what did I get myself into? But I got to wake up every morning.
But that time slot fits you guys perfectly because I know that our city, they wake up to your show, and you guys are an excellent start to our broadcast day, so we appreciate what you and Denise do every morning.
And I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and we definitely appreciate what you do, the guests that you have, another big one tomorrow. You've had President Joe Biden on. You've had Marjorie Greene on. You've had some of the biggest guests that you could think of, and that's a powerful thing to bring that to Milwaukee, where a lot of people think that it's overlooked and it's small, there's no one there. And as you mentioned early on, Wisconsin is going to play a pivotal role in who is the next president of the United States. And we have one of the two conventions right in our city, and it's a prime time. A lot of times we don't understand the golden age we're living in until years down the line. And then you start to look back and be like, man, they had the RNC there. They're supposed to have the DNC there, but it was canceled because of COVID. This person's been there. That person's been there. So with the Truth being the platform that it is to talk about the things that directly impacts us and our community, it is great. And it also gives other communities an opportunity to get educated and not to feel like bashed or feel like they have done something wrong because they don't know. Because as we all know, when you know better, you do better.
That's right.
And I really love doing Truth Be Told and getting days and people's mornings started, because I don't want it to be where we are trying to influence or persuade you one way or another. We want to be the ones that's just giving you all the information that you may not get from other media sources. And we like to have a little fun with it. I mean, if you getting up that early, you better smile, because if you up that early and grumpy, it's not going to be good.
Well, maybe my show is different because I am trying to persuade. My show is political, and where we are right now in this country, we only have two choices. I wish we had more. We don't. So when you listen to my program, if you haven't already, be prepared to be provided with not just the truth, but the truth from a perspective that I think is much more beneficial to all people. We got Alderman Mark Chambers here. How you doing, Mr. Alderman? How's your Juneteenth day going so far? You might have come at the wrong time because my shift is actually over. So if you want to stick around, we might be able to get you on the air. Telly is
my
done
shift
too.
ends when his. Look, I'm just playing it cool because I've been sweating. But when his shift ends, mine ends too. But Alderman Mark Chambers, we appreciate you stopping by. And we're going to be live here until 3 o'clock. So I'm sure we will be able to get you on and talk about some of the things and just the celebration. This is not a day to really reflect on anything other than celebrating Juneteenth and what it means not only to the city, but now it being a federal holiday, what it should mean to this country.
That's right. And I think on that note, we're going to take our break.
Let's
Telly,
do
it's
it.
been a pleasure.
It's been real, Sherwin. I appreciate it. This is always fun. And I'm going to take you up on your offer sooner than later. You know what? I'm going to come when you least expect it.
Somebody just handed me a whole constitution. So, all right. Thank you guys for listening to myself and Telly's broadcast. We're going to send it back to you, Zach. We will be back with our 53rd celebration of Juneteenth Day on 101.7 The Truth.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at weenergies.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 101.7 The Truth. Here is Telly Hughes with his truth.
How many times have we been told perception is reality? Look, I'm not here to dispute that, but as true as that statement is, it couldn't be further from the truth when it comes to social media. The way we perceive something or somebody on social media is typically nowhere near how things are in their real lives. Unfortunately, identifying the difference between people's online life versus their real lives gets compromised because people want it to be real. And that's okay. What's not okay is people trying to live up to these fictitious lives that's being presented and getting thousands of likes. You often see posts of people on vacation with the caption, "Living my best life," or "So-and-so doesn't owe me anything." Again, nothing wrong with that, but I wish people would view social media like they do SportsCenter. On those type of sports shows, they only show the highlights of the game. Highlights. On social media, you're only seeing the highlights of people's lives because you probably won't get many likes on a post that shows you stressing over having more bills than money and trying to figure it out. The point is, don't get caught up trying to live up to something that isn't even real. Influencers are going to influence, and some have made a hefty living doing so. But happiness isn't a one-size-fit-all contraption. Create your own happiness. Plan out how you're going to obtain it, and then protect it the same way you would guard your most prized possession.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 101.7 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Welcome to the award-winning 101.7 The Truth celebration of Milwaukee's 53rd annual Juneteenth Festival. Our celebration of Juneteenth is presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tayback Law. Now, live from Milwaukee's 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration, here are your hosts, Tory Lowe, Carrie Noni, and Ben Jammin.
Hey, 101.7 The Truth, live from Juneteenth. Hey, look, we broadcasted live. I got B Jammin in the building.
It's amazing.
At the festival.
Oh, yeah, at the Juneteenth Festival.
At Juneteenth Festival.
Yes,
and we got Carrie Noni Juice WRLD out here hanging out at the 53rd annual Juneteenth.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
Hey, look, powerful parade today.
Oh my gosh, I love every second of this story. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love every single second of Juneteenth. The people are beautiful, they are lively, they are excited. and they know us out in these streets, Tory. They are out here saying our name. They're like, 1017 The Truth, happy Juneteenth, happy Juneteenth. And Ben and them told me that people were saying my tagline, and they were saying, keeping it juicy, and I didn't even hear it. Hey. But that's powerful. They were saying it's amazing.
It's amazing. I got so much video footage of people and that want to take pictures. They want to get video. I told them I was going to put them on the site, the Truth site. We're going to have a lot of content.
We're going to have a lot.
A lot of content.
Plenty of content.
And this is, this is my city. I love my city. The love that I receive when we out here moving around, it's just amazing how many people are tuned in to 1017 The Truth. Salute to everybody, Truth Nation, for being a part of this journey that we've been on for the last 3 years, going on 4 years. It's been powerful, Benji.
No, honestly, Tori, it's amazing.
Are you eating?
I am eating right now. It's amazing the love that we get out here, right? Because it is Juneteenth. We're surrounded by nothing but all of our people. And it's so amazing that when I walked out, I was like, man, I am hungry. Ben Jammin is hungry. A vendor over there said, is that Ben Jammin? Ben Jammin, is that you? Ben Jammin, is that you? I said, yeah, bro, it's me. He was like, dog, we got brats over here. We taking donations. What's up? And ultimately, I went ahead and donated to the people out there making brats. So I'm eating the brat right now. This fire.
Hey, look, I've been trying to find the smoked turkey leg. I found the smoked turkey leg.
Right.
And they don't take Apple Pay.
No, it's like mostly cash out here, right?
So Minister Kevin came. I had to, send Minister Kevin some money, and he had to give me cash.
Wow.
You know what, Tory? Look, we've been doing. I got a bone to pick with you, Tory. Because we've been doing this thing.
Hopefully, it's a turkey leg, bro.
We've been doing this thing for about 3 years now. Tory, the first year I ended up buying you like a
rib.
Yeah, the ribs. I got you the ribs. Second year, I don't know if I fed you or not. But here it is, year 3, Tory. Where my plate at? I need a plate now, Tory.
I think it's time, Tory.
I think I got you because when Liz bring food into the studio, hey, come on, you get some too now. Hey,
that's true.
I do advocate for you to get fed.
That's real. Hey. Look, Liz will come through with it. Actually, where is Elizabeth Brown, bro?
I'm hoping that she stopped through.
That's the homie.
I thought she was gonna be in the parade, but I think she'll be here in a little bit. That's what I'm getting a text message.
That's okay.
I'm
sure she'll be here. I mean, it's Juneteenth, bro. Everybody is down here right now, and it's so.
If you're smart.
Yeah, if you're smart. And honestly, it's just such a beautiful celebration. I mean, this is one of the longest running Juneteenths in all of America, right? And I really truly believe that Milwaukee does it the best. Be honest with you,
the best in the country.
The best in the country.
Team's gonna be mad at you.
I mean, you know what, man? You gotta give props when props are due. And ultimately for the Milwaukee Juneteenth to go ahead and start it off and kick it off with a parade, to then lead into all these different vendors that are out here. This is one of the days that we can actually figure out a way to grow the black economy. Do y'all not know that? Like, I was talking to a gentleman earlier, and he was like, man, I wish how Juneteenth Day is and how we celebrate each other, how we communicate with each other. I wish it was like this each and every day in our communities. And I came to a conclusion that really the only reason why it's not is because we're not together like this each and every day. We're mostly separated each and every day from our everyday people. And if we were actually together each and every day, standing side by side, business to business, I think we would actually know where to go to spend our money at. We wouldn't need the Walmarts of the world. We wouldn't need the pick and saves of the world. But here we are, here today is Juneteenth, and we're spending our dollars, and it's so beautiful.
I'll say this. It's a beautiful thing when we get together because our culture is unlike no other culture. Like we was talking about on the air the other day.
They're not like us.
We got the season. We bring the season to America. The flavor. And everything we do is massively watched by people all over. When they act a certain way, they call it, they acting like they acting black.
Yeah.
Because that character, that swag, that charisma, that charm that we have, that we bring to every situation that we get involved in. And when we talk about Juneteenth, you got so much culture down here. Now that it's a national holiday, I tell people to come down and get culture.
Right.
Come down and participate in the culture. We got clothing down here, food, jewelry, anything you can name. everything that you can imagine is down here being
Different
sold.
programs.
Hey, they even closed the gas station on the corner because they don't, this is a time for the community to come and enjoy what we have to offer.
Right.
So the gas station is closed.
I love it though. Put some respect on our names,
Right.
Because ultimately,
That's
for 365 days, you guys are always taking money out of our pockets.
Right.
It's time for us to put money back in our pockets.
Right.
And again, this being Juneteenth Day, being a federally celebrated holiday, it's a time for us to all come together, make peace with one another, and make certain that we are able to pass on the black dollar.
Right. And see, my thing is, I love that we can come together for this, but let's do it more often. It shouldn't only be on Juneteenth here in Milwaukee where we're able to come together and socialize with one another and have peace with one another and really enjoy the festivities. We should be able to do this year round. So that's really something that I want us to try to strive for, to continue to do.
And I think this generation is starting to make that happen.
You think so?
Because after Juneteenth, there's something going on at the Washington Park Band Shell.
Yes.
Feast Day MKE.
This is for the city.
And this is for the city as well, for the young people, for everybody to come out and continue the festivities down at Washington Park at the Band Shell. So from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. today, after Juneteenth, they're urging everybody to get down to the Washington Park Band Shell and continue the festivities.
Yes.
And this is very important because we have to make sure that we take our turn as far as setting forth the next generation.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we don't see something, we got to put it there.
Yep.
That means that if we don't see something, instead of wondering why they're not doing it, we got to do it, and we got to make sure that the next generation don't have those same questions that we have.
No, I agree. And I love that with the, what is it called again? Because I know what you're talking
Peace
about.
Day MKE.
Yes, that is going on later on today.
414 Big Frank.
Steve Stoner, you got 414 Kennedy there. I love that they are having a lot of the younger talent that is going to be coming out, because that's how you bring the younger generation out, and you're able to teach them, what Juneteenth is really about. You're able to show them what it looks like to really be at peace and come together in a non-conflict way, no violence, none of that type of stuff. So I love that they put that together with all these new artists that are really popping off, so the younger generation can have an example.
Look,
very true.
And I'll tell you this: when you see the energy of these new young people that are out here, they want to have resources. They want to have the coming together.
They want
us to be
care.
more unified. Yes, as well. So, like I said, we out here. Hey, look, if you see somebody, if you're down here at Juneteenth, if you're coming down, bring the love with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Bring the love with you, because it ain't nothing but love out here today. And I love to see the swag, the what people are wearing, the new styles for the summer.
Yeah.
All of that is on display right now.
And it's such a mixed crowd. We got young people, we got older people, we got middle-aged people, we got millennial, Gen Z, boomers. Like, everybody
Generation
is here
X in the building.
coming together. I forgot about y'all. I'm sorry.
Generation X.
I definitely forgot
We definitely down here in the building.
Damn.
And it's cool, because the thing is, we all are one. Regardless of what sign, whatever they want to label us. The energy is universal. We bring a lot of love to things. Like I said, we advocate for everything. There's not anything being advocated for in this world without a black person with a bullhorn.
Right.
This is our time. This is our day. This is our day for us to have and celebrate our ancestors. Hey.
How you doing? Yeah. We out here right now, y'all. Make sure you come down if you are not down here at Juneteenth. Y'all already know what's going on. It's a federal holiday now, y'all. Y'all should be out here. Y'all might not have to work.
Thank you,
but
Queen.
even though
it's amazing,
I have seen a few people on my Facebook who has been talking about how their job didn't let them off for Juneteenth today. I'm just so confused, because I thought since it was a federal holiday, now everybody's job lets them off.
The banks is closed.
The banks are closed. If the banks are closed, your job should let you be off.
Right.
Some people took today off just so they could have Juneteenth off, and I don't think that's right.
Well, I'll say this.
What's your name?
When they made it a federal holiday, everybody gets to participate. Everybody gets the benefit of a federal holiday. And when that happens, we also seen the monetization, the monetizing of Juneteenth. You can go to the store, you can get cups, napkins,
dashikis, afro.
And it may not even be black owned. It could just be some company that wants to participate in monetizing Juneteenth.
Right. No, that is for sure. That is for sure. But I love to see it. You know, I don't even own a dashiki, but I low-key want to buy one. I think I should buy one here. You got a dashiki, Ben?
You know what? I don't have a dashiki, but my mama has a dashiki.
So you're going to use your mama dashiki?
Maybe I should. Like, my mom really tapped in. But you know what, though? I can't believe that, we're down here at this Juneteenth celebration, and it's just so beautiful as it is right now. I can't wait to get into some more food.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion live from Juneteenth, 101.7 The Truth. We'll be back with more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Thank you, Truth Nation. Your willingness to share your stories with our community has helped the Tory Lowe Show produce the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Best Interview in the state of Wisconsin.
All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide or anything bad had happened to her.
We do this all for you, Milwaukee. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
The Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce will find its 6th pitch competition finalists at the 3rd Thursday networking event featuring the pitch competition at Mobay Cafe, June 20th, 5 to 9 p.m., 1022 1st Street. Come on out, network, eat, and support your friends or the best contestant in the pitch competition. That's June 20th, 5 to 9 p.m., Mobay Cafe, 1022 1st Street. Visit the website for more details, twbcc.com. That's twbcc.com.
It's Brewers Cubs. It's the I-94 rivalry. It's your chance to defend American Family Field. Be here June 28th through the 30th for 3 huge Brewers games. Find your spot for the action at brewers.com/tickets.
Here at the new 101.7 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 101.7 The Truth, founded by American Family Insurance. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Coming with straight truth.
When we talk about giving more money to these ideas and we are pouring into NPS, sometimes people wonder, is they pouring into a cup with a hole in it? They got raises. We got one of the highest paid superintendents in the state. Where the money going? And not only for NPS, where's all the money going that's coming in to help the city of Milwaukee? Is it being managed correctly? I'm talking about on all sides.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. You are listening to the award-winning 101.7 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tayback Law.
101.7 The Truth. Hey, I can't hear 101.7 The Truth. We out at the Juneteenth parade.
Woo! Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
In the building. We got Carrie Noni Juice in the building. We got Dame in the building.
We got me
Dame LZ in the building. Hey, I cannot hear, but we working on it.
Oh yeah, we having a really great time out here.
I can hear you here.
All right. Well, look, it's another powerful 53rd annual Juneteenth, and we having a great time out here. Dame LZ in the building.
I am in the building. Can you hear me, brother?
I can't hear you, but like I said, if it's going over the air, that's all that counts.
Hey, honestly, that is all that counts, man. I mean, really, more than anything, what counts, more than anything, is all the people that are down here right now at Juneteenth. I mean, having a great time.
Okay.
I see families, friends. I see the women out here pushing their baby strollers. I know it's summertime now.
I feel like, bro,
it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful day.
Is hot. Okay,
the baby is hot.
I was hearing it at first.
Them babies out here hot, and my mama, I was telling my mama, like, bro, I was out here when I was a baby, and the milk was spoiling in my stomach, okay, because it was so hot.
Hey, you not wrong.
Make sure these babies is protected, okay? Make sure they got sunscreen on, and they popping.
I'm not going to lie to y'all, Truth Nation. I mean, honestly, right now, I know for a fact the ancestors are talking because they making certain it was hot out here just so we could feel like what it was like to feel like slavery.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Come on, man. It was
like it, bro.
It's Juneteenth. We free. We celebrating freedom.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Trump is not the great hockey to play right now.
I'm gonna tell you this. What we want to do is make sure that we continue the fight of our ancestors.
Yes.
And like I said, the struggle is real, but when we come together, can't nobody do it like how we do it.
Right. And
they not like us.
They not like us. And what we need to understand is this is a celebration of us not finding out till 2 years after the fact.
Right.
So we need to keep that in mind, that this is a celebration of us not getting the information we wanted 2 years until 2 years after the fact. So that continues today where we don't get the information that we wanted.
We get all the information late.
We get everything late. So the struggle still continues on us getting information in a proper time. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I feel you, man. I feel you, Dame.
Hey, I'll say this: when you see people walking past with the culture, with the dresses, with the hair,
absolutely,
with the shoes, that you can tell like it's summertime because summertime got a different feel to it.
Yep.
And you wear your summertime ideas, and it's powerful.
It's powerful
to see how creative we are when it comes to dress.
But
I mean, that sundress powerful.
Listen to
sundress is powerful. But wait a minute, I want to say something real quick because I see a lot of ladies out here with the fans in their hand.
Right.
Tell me why I bought a fan, right? I bought one of them electric fans. Let me pull it out. We on camera, right? I bought an electric fan here. And I want to show y'all this fan that I got. Because
product placement.
Not even product placement.
What kind
I
of
bought
fan
this
is
off of Amazon.
It looked fancy.
And when I tell you I'm very upset because when I put it on,
what does it do, bro?
I don't feel nothing but heat.
Cause there ain't nothing but hot air out here. That's all that's blowing.
Look, I hit it, Savannah. Savannah got one
She
too.
got one, it's working.
Listen,
She got it 3 times.
When I hit it 3 times,
you only got one mode. You got one mode.
I hit it twice and it go up.
Oh my God, Bob!
This is too much for me.
Hey, look though, like you were saying though, this is a beautiful scene of black people, a beautiful scene of black people. When you stand on top over by Burleigh and you look down, it's a sea of black people, and the beautiful nature of black people is shown on Juneteenth every year. And you know, Milwaukee has one of the biggest Juneteenth celebrations in the country, the longest celebration in the country. So we are ahead of the curve. All the times people talk about how Milwaukee's behind the curve and Milwaukee's behind.
We got this right.
We got this right.
We own this.
We own this. We got this right. We got the biggest. I've been in other cities and seen their celebrations. It may be a block. It may be a little show or something.
They go around the corner a little bit.
It may something.
It might stretch around the corner a little bit.
We got parades. We got thousands of people out here looking
elected
good.
officials out here.
Elected officials. Everybody supports
out
it.
here.
Everybody supports Juneteenth in Milwaukee, and that's what's beautiful about Milwaukee. That's throwback to old times of Milwaukee when black people were together and unified and black people did things together. It shows.
And you know what? The food smells so good. You can smell the food floating around. Like I'm doing the show right now, but I'm telling you, my stomach is growling because I want to taste some of the turkey legs, some of the barbecue, some of the other ideas that they have. There's so many people walking past.
Right, and you know it's
with
all
a plate
good.
of what I don't.
I see people walking.
Eat.
And they eating their food, and you know it's all good because when they eating it, they not talking to nobody else. They not looking up. They eating their food, and then all the different smells mingle together, and it still smells good.
Right.
That means that's
they got
good
that
food.
good cooking. They got that seasoning on it today.
They got that seasoning on it.
Shout out to Bob. I just want to say.
Shout out to Bob.
Shout out to Bob, bro. Bob trying to get me and Savannah paid here, y'all.
Is he trying to pay y'all for services?
Oh, wow.
Bob over here putting money on the table.
He said you and Savannah.
Me and Savannah only.
$40 holla.
We not doing that.
I only see $40 on the table.
We love you, Bob.
$40.
We not trafficking on Juneteenth. That's not what we're doing.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Thank you, Bob. We love you, Bob.
Honestly, Truth Nation, I'm really wondering where I want to see Steve the Stoner today. Like, Steve the Stoner needs to come through Juneteenth.
I just thought I saw
concert.
I just thought I saw him, but it wasn't him.
I didn't see Steve the Stoner, bro. I just need to hold on.
Hey,
you know, that's all I need today, man. My Juneteenth will be right.
Hey, free concert at the Juneteenth, y'all.
Woo, free concert!
Woo! At the Juneteenth. Oh, hold on.
And after this, after Juneteenth, they'll be up at the Washington Park Band Shell for Peace Day MKE.
Shout out to Peace Day MKE. Them brothers put that together nice.
There's going to be a lot of talent up there, a lot of resources up there after Juneteenth. So the party don't stop.
Don't stop. Shout out to my man Vaughn Mays who worked diligently on that thing at Washington Park. Y'all make sure y'all go out there and support that when it's happening. We put some big clean money involved in that to get the kids out there, to get them paid, to help clean up the park in preparation for that. So I am proud of them brothers for doing that and wanting to have an alternative and not just we so big on Juneteenth in Milwaukee. We got 2 celebrations now.
Hey, look,
and I love
we about to expand.
We expanding it.
Make it a whole day.
We got everything. That's how big we are on Juneteenth in Milwaukee. So when y'all from around the country, when y'all listen to this on YouTube or y'all go on the app and y'all check this out, y'all make sure y'all check the video and see how we get down in Milwaukee when it comes to Juneteenth. We got red, black, and green flags all over the place. We got food all over the place. We got beautiful women, strong black men. It's going down.
And the youth. And, you know, the young kids out here celebrating their culture, celebrating their ancestors, getting that knowledge, getting the resources.
Absolutely.
There's so many resources out here.
Yeah.
I see mentor resources, big brother, big sister out here. Hey, look, come down to Juneteenth. Every resource in the city is out here.
Yes.
So if you need resources, come. Check out the resources. I'm telling you, it's a lot of resources in the city that we may not know about. But like I said, they right here at Juneteenth. Come down, bring that love down here, bring your family down here.
Yes.
And make sure that you go from booth to booth, end to end.
Yes.
How long is it this year? From what end to what end?
I feel like it's from center to...
I got distracted right there. My bad, y'all. What y'all talking about? Somebody just walked past, distracted me. It is Juneteenth. There's black women out here. I'm a black man. It is what it is.
Bruh.
I have to admit that. I got distracted right there.
But wait, let me say something real quick, though, because I'm noticing that, like, you know, like Tory said, go booth to booth, you know, spread the love, but just give a smile. Right. I'm noticing how far a smile and a wave is going right here when people are walking past us here at Juneteenth, and I'm just smiling, I'm waving, and they're smiling back. That puts a whole lot of just joy and happiness into their life. I'm noticing that.
Yes.
I'm noticing that. So just smile at the people, wave at the people, and tell them hello. Tell somebody you don't don't know, hello, and just keep on spreading that love like Tory Lowe
I had
said.
a friend, and they were out of town, and they're from Milwaukee, and they were like in New York or LA or something like that. And they were, I don't remember the exact city, and they were saying the way that we all greet each other in Milwaukee when we see each other with a head nod or something like that, there's a greeting between black people in Milwaukee that doesn't happen in other places. And sometimes it's just unique to Milwaukee, that greeting of, you know, what's up? I see you. I acknowledge your presence. You being here is making me happy. I hope it's making you happy that I'm here as well. And that doesn't happen in other cities, and that may be a throwback to the reason why we are so gun-ho about Juneteenth and why we are so diligent about maintaining the tradition of Juneteenth and make sure that even through generation that they experience Juneteenth. Because I remember being here when I was young, with my mom and daddy, you know, when we was young. And the same thing happens now. And so people, I've brought my kids here when they were young. Now they adults still coming, you know? So there it is.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, when we talk about nostalgia, like I'm talking about, they had the horses out here.
I remember
when they had the animals out here. And we grew up on 5th and North Avenue, and it used to go all the way down to 3rd and Martin Luther King Drive and North Avenue. Whew. So I would come off of 5th and North Avenue.
I remember.
I walk right into the horses. They used to have the horses over there in that lot off of 4th Street. You know, where they got the Pete's grocery store. They used to have the horses over there. So to me, I feel like this is what we have to show the next generation, so we can continue the traditions of the culture. Hey, look, when we come back, we got 101.7 The Truth outside at Juneteenth. When we come back, we have more conversation. Stay locked in right here on 101.7 The Truth.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Educators Credit Union is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ECU.com. That's ECU.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
In our community, you will find a Center for Food Security. You'll discover a Center for Behavioral Health Support, a proven Center for Home Care, a successful Center for Employment, a Center for Trauma Recovery, and more. We are Centers for Independence. Find out how you can support Centers for Independence's work and mission at cfihope.org/independence.
Carrie, where's Tory Lowe and Dr. Ken at? I'm trying to knock these commercials out.
How am I supposed to know, Sherwin?
Well, I'm about to do their parts because my impressions are on point anyway. This is Dr. Ken Harris from Truth in the Afternoon, and I want you to download the Truth app in the Google Play Store and Apple Store so you can never miss my show or any of the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Really, Kyle?
Sherwin, you are crazy.
Sherwin, your impression of me is horrible. Move. Give me my mic. I guess I'll just repeat what Sherwin said. Go to the Google Play Store or Apple Store to download the 101.7 The Truth app today so you can take the home of Milwaukee Black Talk with you wherever you are.
Can't listen live? Download the new 101.7 The Truth app on your smartphone today to catch up on all your favorite shows. Search 101.7 The Truth on your Google Play Store or Apple App Store so you don't miss out on any of the action. You're listening to the new 101.7 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is the new 101.7 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tabak Law.
You made me happy. This you can bear.
101.7 The Truth at Juneteenth. Hey, look, we got a guest. We got U.S. Senate, he's running for U.S. Senate.
I'm running for the U.S. Senate, that's for darn sure.
Wow. Against Tammy Baldwin.
I'm running against Tammy Baldwin.
Eric Harvey in the building.
In the street.
What are you doing out at Juneteenth?
I'm here having fun. This is one heck of a party. I'm really enjoying Juneteenth.
Hey,
And the only thing is, it's darn hot today, man.
It's very hot.
It's very hot. I should have been wearing some shorts and a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah, you got the Wranglers on. You got the button up. You got to let loose. You got to go around and go to the clothing items and switch it up.
100%. But I have to
T-shirt.
I have to get on a plane and go fly across the state to go tour a farm.
Oh, wow.
Before you go, you got to get a turkey leg.
Yeah, I do.
Get a smoked turkey leg.
Got to get the turkey leg.
So how's your experience at Juneteenth? How many Juneteenths have you been to?
Honestly, this is the first one. I'm going to be very honest. You know, I didn't really know much about Juneteenth until about a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't think a lot of Americans really understood that. And you know, then I started to learn about it, and it's become a lot more popular. And it's a very significant event, obviously, in American history. Enforced in Texas back in 1865, by a Major General in Galveston, Texas, and enforced the Emancipation Proclamation. So
I think this is the real Independence Day.
Yeah. I mean, it is a real independence play for the black community, absolutely. And I think it's a wonderful thing, and I think it's great that, we in America are now celebrating this in a big way. And what a better spot to do it than here in Milwaukee.
Hey, look, Milwaukee, this is the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration. We got the longest running Juneteenth celebration in the country.
And I heard that it's the biggest.
Right, the biggest. And matter of fact, when you look at other Juneteenth ideas, they don't stretch as long and they don't celebrate the way we do here in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean,
this
is a party.
We really make a big party out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell everybody, you got to come to this party. And I'm coming back to this party because I like party, I like dancing, I like food, a lot of wonderful people, speaking to people as I'm walking up and down the street, people are grabbing me, having great conversations.
Now, you're running for U.S. Senate against Tammy Baldwin. Why do you think that the community should give you their vote?
Because I think Tammy Baldwin has failed. It's just like Joe Biden. What have they done for this community? Name one thing that they have done for this community. Tammy Baldwin has caused the spending, voted with Joe Biden on all this crazy spending that has caused the price of your food, your insurance, your gas prices, your housing prices to go up. Tammy Baldwin has supported Joe Biden on opening our southern border, which, it's only exacerbated the problems with housing and health care. Why are we giving money to illegal immigrants, bringing them in? By the way, it hammers jobs because they're taking people's jobs and suppressing their wages. And then you look at what the open border has also done. It's brought crime into our community, very serious crime, and then the fentanyl crisis. So almost on every issue, Tammy Baldwin has been absolutely wrong. And you just got to ask yourself, if you're listening to this, ask yourself, what is she done for you? What has she done for you and your community? And if you can name something that's good, then, maybe give her a thought. Right. But if you can't name anything that she's done to really improve your lives and your community, and you're being hurt by rising costs and the open border and all these issues, then give me a try.
What do you plan on doing for the community?
A lot of different things. First, you got to tackle the economic issues. We've got to get entrepreneurship going in all communities around the country. The black communities, the Hispanic communities, low-end white communities. So we need to get entrepreneurship doing. We've got to fix the school system. 9% of kids in Milwaukee Public School can read at grade level. That's intolerable. We've got to fix the crime problem. Milwaukee's a wonderful city, but too many people are becoming a victim because of crime. We've got to close our southern border. We've got to stop the fentanyl pouring over our southern border. We've got to fix health care. Look at the cost of health care.
Right, so somebody asked me to ask a question. What is the plan for health care for the Republican Party? Do they have a plan?
Absolutely. So when they said they passed the Affordable Care Act that they'd bring costs down, all that it did was make costs jump even higher. And the access to care has gone down as a result of it. Think of it. Family doctors are almost all wiped away now. What we allowed was big monopolies to be created. And we need to bring competition to force down their pricing. Second, we need to bring price transparency. Think of it. If you're going to go buy a car or a phone or a price, a bottle of water, you see a price. You know what the cost is. You go into a hospital or into most healthcare offices, they won't tell you what the cost of it is.
You'll just get the bill later.
You just get the bill later. And you don't even have any clue, and all of a sudden you get this massive bill that puts you upside down economically. So it's very important to force price transparency into the system.
Now, you're having a gathering with the community. Can you give us information on that?
Yeah, tomorrow on Saturday.
What's going on Saturday?
12 to 2, Beckham Park. 12 to 2 at Beckham Park.
Okay, so this is a gathering for the community to come out and ask questions.
Yeah, come out, talk to me, ask questions. I'm open to ask or answer any and all questions.
And what time? From what time?
12 to 2. 12 to 2. Yeah.
At Beckham Park.
Yep.
You'll be out there. That'll be just a gathering for people to come.
Yep. We'll have food.
Food.
Yeah, we'll have food and drinks and all the rest. Hopefully it's a nice day. Maybe a little cooler than today, but who knows? But yeah, we'll be out there. Looking forward to talking to anybody and everyone.
And so Friday, I want you to call in and remind everybody of that event.
I would love to do that.
Hey, look, I appreciate you for coming through because, like I said, we need to engage in more powerful conversations. We need to have all sides have what they're putting on the table. And I respect you for coming through and talking about what you are trying to do or your ideas that you want to do. And I think that that's important for those who are listening to try to make a conscious decision.
Thank you, Tory. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, Eric, and we really definitely appreciate you coming here. We do understand that you do represent a different party, and one of the things that, when it comes down to things that have been circulating around the globe or even around the nation in regards to even voting for the Republican Party, we kind of want to understand a little bit more about Project 2025. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I don't know Project 2025.
Okay.
So explain that to me so I can be better informed.
Well, you know what? If you don't know about Project 2025, we can actually scoot past that. My next question, though, Eric, would actually be, what is a few of your takeaways from being down here at this Juneteenth parade here?
It's a hell of a good party, and I'm really enjoying it, man. All these little entrepreneurs selling their wares, really friendly people, great food. I just had one of the best lemonades I've ever had. It's just a great street party.
Get that turkey leg now.
And I got to get that turkey leg.
Is there anything that you're going to take away from this that you didn't know about black culture before that you know of today?
Look, I've spent a lot of time in black culture, and as Tory knows, I've spent a lot of time in places like Africa because I have homeless shelters for abandoned kids and rescuing kids out of the streets, and I've been involved in schooling, charter schools, and things of that nature. But it was very interesting. We're walking up the street, and a gentleman was sharing with me a bit of black history, and that there actually was slavery in Wisconsin in a spot where they were mining lead by Jefferson Davis, and I never knew that. And I told him, I said, I thought that never existed in Wisconsin, but there was this one spot for a period of time that this gentleman shared with me. But look, I love being here. It's a blast.
Hey.
And,
Well, like I said, call in Friday to remind everybody of the thing that's going on, the outing that you want to do at the park at Beckham Park. And then we'll just make sure that, I'm going to be there. I'm going to try to come through and make sure that I ask, because, we asking all the questions. And I believe that this is the time to ask the questions. It's political season. And everybody needs to get out, get involved, and really try to dig through all the conversations, because we got to make informed decisions on all sides.
Right. Absolutely.
And then real quick, Eric, because again, I'm an undecided voter. I'm an undecided voter.
Yep.
I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat.
Jesus.
I'm really just trying to figure out who's going to be the best for me.
Yep.
Right? Why should I vote for you?
Okay, ask yourself. First, what has Senator Baldwin, who's been a politician for 26 years and in the Senate for the last 12 years, has your life been made measurably better by her policies? Has inflation impacted you? The cost of your food, your gasoline, your housing, your insurance, all of that. Has that been made better for you?
But what about what you're going to do for me?
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the economic mess, because inflation is always a byproduct of spending too much and creating and printing too much money. So first of all, we've got to put economic policies in place that lift all communities up and push entrepreneurship. So that's one thing I want to do, and make investments in this community to do that. Healthcare, we just talked about healthcare. We got to drive more competition in healthcare. We got to drive price transparency in healthcare. Schooling, we need a reboot on Milwaukee Public Schools. I'm a believer in charter schools. You got to force competition. Charter schools, you look at the results of kids that go into charter schools and how quickly they elevate their performances. And you know, we can't hammer kids right from the get-go and not get them to a point of education so they can be part of the economic system and thrive, because it's such an important part. Crime. You know, look, Milwaukee's a wonderful city. It's been a big part of my life, all the Bucks, Brewers games. You know, I have investments, properties here.
So you must have made Trump change his mind. You must have had Trump change his mind there. You talked to him.
I told him. Well, you know what he said? He said this yesterday. He said, it's bunk what they said. I was talking about two things and they took something out of context.
Right.
And he said, look, I was the one who said we want to do the convention in Milwaukee. But I'm very clear. I love Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I own properties in Milwaukee. It's a big part of my life, and so I want to see Milwaukee do well. It's our biggest city in the state of Wisconsin, and you know, Milwaukee has to do well for the whole state to do well.
You're right. You're right about that, Eric. And I really appreciate this conversation here.
Yeah. Ask me any and all questions, guys.
Hey.
Anytime, any place.
You gonna lower the taxes?
You want taxes lower, of course. But no, you know what? You really got to make taxes more.
Tax on tax on tax.
Yeah, and you gotta simplify the dang tax system. I'm pretty financially savvy with all my businesses. I can't understand the damn taxes. I look at them and I'm like, what the heck does it? It makes no sense to me. Why do I have to hire some accountant that spends all this money putting my taxes together and I still can't understand it?
Wow.
That tells you how broken our tax system is.
One last question, because I know we got to go to break. I'm running for president in 2052. You gonna vote for me?
You're running 2052? If I'm still alive, I'll be voting for you, buddy. I'll be voting for you. You betcha.
You don't even know his policy.
Well, any guy that's this good looking, by the way, at that point in time of my life,
I got to hear, folks.
He don't even have to play black.
I don't think I'm going to.
Illuminati.
Hey, look, when we
Ben's
come
part of
back,
the Illuminati,
we come
y'all.
back, we'll have more conversation. 101.7 The Truth, live from Juneteenth. Ooh. Stay locked in, Truth Nation.
Everybody have a great day.
Truth Family Fest is back. If you're looking for a fun opportunity to showcase your clothing line, restaurant, nonprofit organization, food truck, or small business, look no further than doing it at our Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 17th. We are currently accepting vendor applications for our festival, and you don't want to miss out on this great opportunity to promote your business and be part of all the fun. For more information or to sign up to be a vendor, visit truthfamilyfest.com.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have two really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
You know one thing about Biden?
Here you go again.
When he makes a promise, he keeps it.
Okay, like what?
He got us out of the pandemic, got the country back on its feet.
Okay, sure.
And when all that recovery money was getting spent, Biden made sure that black businesses and communities got our fair share.
So, man?
That's a promise made and a promise kept.
Okay, but what else?
New roads, new bridges, high-speed internet, even out in the country where your brother lives.
Yeah.
Lower health insurance rates. Didn't your premiums go down?
Uh-huh.
That's another Biden promise kept.
Looks like it.
My mom's medication costs less. Your cousin's insulin is now only $35.
Okay, but what about jobs, building wealth?
Under Biden, the number of new black small businesses is booming, and black unemployment hit a record low. See? That's another...
Okay, I get it. Promise made, promise kept. I can see that now.
Told you. Biden and Harris are getting the job done for us.
I'm Joe Biden, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Biden for president.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
A Brewers Group outing is the best way to celebrate any special occasion. You can count on the Brewers to host an event your crew won't forget. Brewers account reps make your day at the ballpark a breeze. Start planning your group outing now at brewers.com/groups.
This is the new 1017 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tabak Law.
You made me happy. This you can bear. You stood right
It is your girl, Noni Juice, and I want to let you guys know that behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. And sometimes growing that dream, it takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit AssociatedBank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Welcome back, y'all. We are at Juneteenth, and right now we are joined by Kristen Rye
Adios.
and Brian Noonan from Spanning the State on 620 WTMJ. Welcome in, Kristen and Brian. How are you guys doing?
We're great. How are you guys doing over there? Is it hot?
It's amazing.
It is so hot.
It's amazing, Kristen, and I have to say, because your birthday was just the other day, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Ben.
Yes.
It's always a fun celebratory week because obviously Juneteenth is always the day after my birthday, and so set the scene for us. Is it crowded down there already?
Oh my
God! Honestly, right now, Kristen, it's beautiful. There's a bunch of food down here, a bunch of music being played, plenty of vendors. There's plenty of people out here selling dashikis. There's plenty of people out here selling little knickknacks. And again, like I said before, food and music. There's tons of culture down here.
And it's very peaceful, okay? A lot of people might think that you can't come down to Juneteenth because it ain't going to be peaceful. No, it is very peaceful. Everybody is having a great time. The camaraderie is here because we were free, y'all. We free. We out here and we doing it big. And it's a great time.
Right. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Kristen. And Brian, I would actually like to say that this is the real true Independence Day, at least for black people here in America.
Hey.
All right, it's truly Independence Day, and this is really how Independence Day feels for us. We get together, and it's almost like a big old family reunion. It's like a big old family cookout right now.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about this before that, a lot of people up until a few years ago didn't really know what Juneteenth was, but the black community has known about this, since 1865. How did you guys grow up celebrating this day?
Hey, my grandmother used to live on 5th and North Avenue, and every year when Juneteenth would come on Martin Luther King Drive, I would wake up and I would walk over and I would ride the horses. I would participate in the festivities. I would eat the food, and this has been going on since I was born.
Right.
You know, so it's always been a powerful experience, a cultured experience for me. This is where you go to meet family members, people from school, people in the neighborhood you haven't seen in years. Every year, it's like a family reunion right here in Milwaukee.
Me personally, you know, even before it was a federal holiday, I always knew about the Juneteenth parade because my grandma, you know, summertime, all the kids go to grandma's house, right? So all of us kids, my cousins, we will all go to my grandma's house, but she doesn't live too far from where this Juneteenth parade takes place. So we always knew about it. I remember my family, my auntie and my mom, they work at Allstate Insurance, and they always had a booth here for Juneteenth. They actually got a booth here now, keeping the tradition strong. So I've always known about it. This is how I've always celebrated it. It's coming down here to Juneteenth. It's just bigger and better than ever now, especially since there are more people who are off work, since it is a federal holiday, who can celebrate in it, which is very beautiful.
What about you, Ben?
To be honest with you, so I come from Racine, but with that being said, each and every year we'll celebrate it, obviously, you know, at the end of the school year, and it will always be something for me to look forward to. Racine's Juneteenth is just a little different from Milwaukee's Juneteenth. In doing so, we actually do a car show. It's an infamous car show that we do down at Racine, but truth be told, this is actually my 6th year celebrating Juneteenth here in Milwaukee, so it's really great. And honestly, the fact that you guys are now talking about it, you know, white people knowing about Juneteenth now, lets you know that it's on. You know, lets me know now we can go commercial. Lets me know that now we need to put a figurehead and a face in front of it. You know. So I'm with you.
So that's my question to all of you, as far as like, so as your white teammates, when it comes to Juneteenth, is like the appropriate greeting on Juneteenth for me to say to you like Happy Juneteenth?
Yes. That is it.
All right.
Well, Happy Juneteenth. Is there a centerpiece of the parade, like one highlight band or a float or something that, you know, the rest of the parade is excellent, but everybody's looking forward to this one special thing?
The Truth vehicle is in the parade.
There you go.
Good answer,
That's what everybody's looking forward to.
There you go.
Because we be lit on the truck, okay? If y'all have seen us on the news, we be hanging out the car. We be out here shouting to the people. We be having a really great time. Throwing candy. Tory out in the streets, walking on the side. It is a great time when the True vehicle is in the parade. So, yeah, that's the most important thing that everybody's looking forward to here at Juneteenth and at the Juneteenth parade.
All right. When does everything wrap up if people still want to head down?
4 p.m. It'll be at 4 p.m. today. So make sure you get your butts down here and come celebrate, you know, your fellow Milwaukee residents' history. You know, because honestly, this is history. This is Milwaukee history. This is an American history happening right in your backyard. This is the oldest Juneteenth celebration here in the whole entire country. So make sure that you do bring your butts down here to the Milwaukee Juneteenth
and enjoy. And I just want to say something real quick too. Like, I know a lot of people think this is just for black people, but this is for everybody. So like Jammin is saying, this is U.S. history. Now that black people were free, it means everybody was free. So everybody should be celebrating.
But I will say this.
Everyone should be.
I will say this, Kristen and Brian, man. Make certain that y'all don't come down here in the dashiki. You know, don't come down here in the dashiki. If you do,
no afros.
Don't do that type of stuff. If you're gonna do it, come down here and buy it here. All right, come down here and buy it here first, but don't come down here.
Buy the dashiki at the Juneteenth celebration.
Yeah, get a turkey leg.
What if I buy mine this year and then I want to rewear it next year? Do I have to buy a new one every year?
No, you gotta get a different.
Fair enough.
You gotta buy a new one, bro.
Support black business. Support black business. Have a bunch of dashikis.
We're gonna let you go and keep having fun, but Carrie Mahone, Ben Hooks, Tory Lowe, have so much fun and happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth, guys. Thanks for being with us.
All right. News.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all haven't gotten down here already, you are missing out. There is a lot of food. There's a lot of people selling different items. Come see, everybody in the city is outside today, and it's been peaceful. The energy has been amazing. So many people have came up to us, up to the Truth tent, shaking hands, letting us know how we make them feel on a day-to-day basis.
Every day
they wake up to the truth.
Seriously, it's so, you know, honestly, we have grown these past 4 years that we've been on, right? Like, I remember the first year getting out here, we were showing love. Now we're out here and just seems like everybody knows us. Whether it's Tory Lowe, whether it's Carrie Noni, whether it's myself, Dr. Ken, Kyle Wallace, whether it's Cherie Harris, people are asking about each and every every team member because they're really invested in the truth. They really want to know who we are as people. And this today, on Juneteenth Day, is one of the best days of my life, of my career here being at the truth, because we're actually able to go out and touch the hands of our fans, you know, and it just makes me so proud to be.
And come over and stop through and say hi.
Come
everybody over here. Everybody outside today.
And honestly, if you can't, make sure that you do tap in on our YouTube. Make sure that you go to 1017 The Truth right now on YouTube. We are streaming live, so you can see all of us on this Juneteenth Day. You can see how hot we are. You can see how much we're sweating.
Also, real quick, I do want to say we're doing a social media Summerfest ticket giveaway, y'all. If y'all are not tapped into our Instagram page, you are missing out. Make sure you tap in at 101.7 The Truth on Instagram. Enter into our Summerfest ticket giveaway so you can get your pair of Summerfest tickets. I just want to say that as well, because you know,
and we're gonna be at Summerfest as well.
Tomorrow
we'll be at Summerfest.
It's gonna be
live
tomorrow too,
from the lakefront.
Yes,
the biggest party.
Yes.
In the country.
Who are you excited to see this year, Tori? Are you going to any shows at
I'm gonna tell you
Summerfest?
right now, I want to see Big X the Plug.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Big X the Plug. Shout out.
We've been playing this music for a while. I want to see him live.
Yeah.
Perform live. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, I'm looking forward to. I'm talking about the free stages now, because you know, SZA you got to pay for, Lil Uzi you got to pay for. But for a free stage, I'm looking forward to Mario, Bryson Tiller, and I think I really want to see Lil Tecca. I ain't gonna lie, I've been listening to Lil Tecca in the gym. When I be in the gym, Lil Tecca be getting me right. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm looking forward to those three for sure.
Look, all I know is when it comes down to Summerfest, sure you may have to pay to see Lil Uzi Vert, but we can actually see some of our biggest acts here, grown locally, homegrown, performing for opening up for Lil Uzi Vert. And I'm talking about JP. I'm talking about 414 Big Frank. So I can't wait to see what they got going on.
Oh, you got tickets?
I got a plug. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Let me know who your plug is so I can get some.
And
keep it as you said.
Also, let's not forget we got Peace Day MKE at the Washington Band Shell
later today. Yes,
from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yep.
And we're gonna have JP 414 Big Frank,
Steve the Stoner,
and many others, many others.
We gotta take a
They're gonna be hanging out. Hey, I'm gonna be up there after Juneteenth. I want to see the extra festivities myself.
So right after this Juneteenth here on, what is it, 3rd Street, right? After this Juneteenth here, make sure you guys go over to the Washington Park Band Shell so you can participate in those festivities as well. It is free. It is a free concert. Shout out Steve the Stoner, and it's gonna be so much fun. Okay.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversations. 1017 The Truth, live from the Juneteenth celebration. Stay locked in.
UW Credit Union here, celebrating new branches with ribbon cutting ceremonies. And not just our 13 Milwaukee area branches. We're also including our mobile app, which is like a branch in your pocket to check accounts, make transfers, and more on the go. So now, branches are opening 24/7, which is great for our members, but hard on our fingies. Oh, cramp. UW Credit Union. Local mobile banking made simple. Federally insured by NCUA.
Come escape to Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy stunning lakeside views, on-site golf, award-winning spa, and numerous dining options, including 1878 on the lake. Dive into the pools, explore water sports, or relax by the lakeside fire pits. Experience Lake Lawn Resort's newly renovated guest rooms, part of a multi-million-dollar upgrade for ultimate comfort and luxury. Whether it's a romantic getaway, family vacation, or corporate retreat, Lake Lawn Resort has it all. Book your stay at Lake Lawn Resort today and discover the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
Truth Nation, there has been an ongoing debate in terms of what work ethic means, and primarily across generations. You hear phrases like, this new generation doesn't know the meaning of work. They're entitled. And the younger generation saying things like, the older people, they work way too hard and not smart enough. All perspectives have some extension of validity. I want to share with you something that I heard last weekend that really resonated with me as it relates to work ethic. And the quote was, a lot of people want to learn how to play the guitar, but they don't want to take the lessons. And so, Truth Nation, as we continue to have ongoing conversations about the meaning of work and work ethic, I want to ask each of us to consider what work means to us. And in terms of what we are looking to gain from whatever aspect of work that we deliver every day, is it equal to what we want to gain? In other words, are you putting in the work that's not just short game or 60 seconds or less, but the work that is going to create a long impact on whatever return on the investment looks like for you? Let's start having more conversations about the meaning of work, making sure that we're aligned on what that looks and feels like, and ultimately not giving up on doing the work, because goodness knows we got a lot of work to do.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This is 1017 The Truth's Tory Lowe, and I am Milwaukee. The Tory Lowe Show has become a resource for the community. I enjoy having open, on-air discussions about what we can do to regroup, rethink the black man, the black woman, and the black child. This show is about that action, and I want all the smoke. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the new 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by American Family Insurance. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Coming with straight truth.
When we talk about giving more money to these ideas and we are pouring into MPS, sometimes people wonder, is they pouring into a cup with a hole in it? They got raises. We got one of the highest paid superintendents in the state. Where the money going? And not only for MPS, where's all the money going that's coming in to help the city of Milwaukee? Is it being managed correctly? I'm talking about on all sides.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. More of the Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Bolson Coors, and Tayback Law, is next.
Seven The Truth. Truth Nation, we out at the Juneteenth celebration. We got Jammin in the building.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice. Hey.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
We got a guest.
Hey.
We definitely got a guest today, Tory Lowe. We definitely got a guest today, Truth Nation. And I don't even really want to call this man a guest. I'd rather call him a friend of the show. All right. This man has been very impactful, very influential inside the Milwaukee community. And if you guys do not know who I'm talking about today, I'm talking about Khalif El Amin.
Hey.
What's up?
Yes.
What's good?
How you doing today, Khalif?
Man, I'm great. You know, we were just talking, off camera, man, and it's a blessing. You know, today is truly a blessing, to celebrate our people, freedom, peace, unity, and just, circulating that black dollar within, within our own people.
You got the kids out. I love it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Definitely family out here. And that's really what it's about, Khalif. It's really about family. It's about community. What's one of your favorite moments of Juneteenth, period?
Man, well, actually, I grew up going to a private school, like right down the street on 3rd and Wright. So when the Juneteenth parade used to go all the way to North, we used to just post up by the school, park outside the school and just see the.
It's true. It went down
Is that
to
across from the
North.
Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yep, you know exactly. Yep, Claire Muhammad School. Yep, Claire Muhammad School.
Wow! I used to pass that school. My family lived in that neighborhood.
Yep.
I used to wonder what kind of school was that.
Yep. So it was a private Muslim school.
That's
so
what's up.
So K3 through 8th grade, I went there.
Yes.
So just seeing, my grandmother, my grandfather, they had Juneteenth, signs and at the crib. So it's been instilled in me from a young age.
That's what's up.
Now, Khalif, for people who do not know you, Khalif El Amin has went on to start the Young Enterprising Society. All right, the YES program, the YES Foundation. How has that went on to grow over the past few years?
Man, shout out to my brother Q El Amin, who's my co-founder. We started YES back in 2012, really as a social outlet for young professionals. I graduated from Stevens Point. He graduated from Wisconsin. So when we came back to Milwaukee, we noticed how segregated everything was. Black people party on the north side, Hispanic people party on the south side, white people party downtown. So we were able to get all young professionals into centralized locations to party and just have a good time. And then over the years, that was back in 2012, and then over the years, we wanted to make it more constructive. We didn't want to be party promoters, so we were like, all right, how can we give back and do more? And then we started our STEAM program, so science, technology, engineering, art, and math. We started that back in 2013, and since that time, we've taught over 5,600 students in 8 different states through that program. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yep.
What got you interested in that?
We've always been the type to kind of be interested in technology, kind of naturally through video games. I tell this story kind of often, but I can remember me and Q playing the game, and then he'll just pause the game and just take the controller apart.
Oh,
just to see how it
I
works.
You was mad, bro, we in the middle of the game, and I beat you, bro.
That was the main thing. I wanted to get my dub. I wanted to get my dub first. At least let me win. Then you can take it apart.
I would have said he was cheating.
He was. He's like, nah, this ain't working right. Let me tell you.
I thought I seen that y'all had T-shirts and a clothing line at one point.
Yep. So early on, that was our main revenue generator.
A while ago, y'all used to have this clothing line that was pretty dope.
Yep.
Is it still going?
No. We don't do the T-shirts anymore.
Okay.
It's been some conversations internally if we want to bring them back.
Okay.
Just because they caught fire. So right when we put them out, back in 2012, 2013.
Right.
We had influencers, on Instagram, because that's when Instagram was just getting popping. Right. So people would buy a shirt, we would repost them, and then and then use that kind of to parlay into the events that we were throwing as well. So
cool.
it just became too time consuming though. So if anybody's out there listening, they want to take on that task, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Yeah, for sure.
No, that's really cool, Khalif. Now it's crazy that you said that you started doing those things for events, because this Friday you actually have an event going on with Steam and Dream. Can you tell us a little bit about that event happening this Friday?
Yeah, so we're very, very excited about Steam and Dream. This is the 4th year for Steam and Dream. It's in partnership with American Family Insurance. So we have a full day. It'll be at MSOE Dirks Hall. It's free of charge. It's for 12 to 18-year-olds. So not only are we introducing them to the STEAM disciplines, but we're adding in things like financial literacy, hip-hop yoga, drones, AI, robotics, content creation, as well as missing one other one, but yeah, no, we got a whole slate. So we just want to make sure that we're exposing the students to as many opportunities as possible.
I love that, because you're able to relate it to what they already love and what they're already interested in, and bringing that tech aspect in, because tech is here. The future is already here. We've been talking about it literally all week long, especially on Jammin with Juice. But I love that you guys are bridging those gaps, especially for the youth.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because again, like we said before, you started the Young Enterprising Society, the YES program, and it was meant to build up young entrepreneurs. Now you guys have the Steam and Dream program this Friday, and you guys have two big entrepreneurs, two big people there that'll be there this Friday. One of them being the CEO of Slutty Vegan. Is that correct?
Yep. So from 8:45 till 2, it will be for 12 to 18-year-olds, and then from 2 to 3, we have Pinky Cole and her husband Derek Hayes. They're both restaurateurs. Pinky Cole's business is worth hundreds of millions of dollars now. She's the founder of Slutty Vegan, and then her husband Derek Hayes, he's the founder of Big Dave's Cheesesteaks. So they'll be coming in. That'll be adult only from 2 to 3. It'll still be at MSOE at Dirks Hall at the auditorium. But yeah, they're gonna just come with their authentic selves. We'll have a live dialogue with them, and then we'll open it up for the last 15 minutes for Q&A.
Powerful.
Oh yeah.
Well, what are you hoping for the youth to gain out of this program this Friday at Steam and Dream?
Man, it's all about the experience, right? So our mission at Yes is to mobilize resources. So, we could be like, we like drones, so we're gonna make a day full of drones. But we want to make sure that the kids get exposure and that they get introduced to at least one new thing. Even if it's something that they like. Oh, the other topic that I forgot was sneaker culture. So
we love our
come
sneakers.
On now, come
you
on
got
now.
the Mexican J's on right now.
Got the Mexican J's on, bro. Got the Mexican J's.
He from Racine, so we'll give him a pass. We'll give him a pass.
I told you, bro. That's a Racine.
That's what the Mexican J's are mainly manufactured.
Oh, for sure.
That is a Racine.
No, they got a store on every corner that sell it.
That's funny.
Is that where you got it from?
We still fly, man. We know culture down at Racine. I don't know about y'all other folks out there. All right, y'all. I seen a few Milwaukee cats with the Flight 45s on before. Okay, don't play with me.
And they got some friends in Racine.
Y'all so crazy, man. That's so crazy. Hey. But no, seriously, Cleve, again, when it comes down to this program, Steam and Dream, it seems to be that it's going to be something that, not only myself, but Noni Juice will be participating in. Yeah. And I hope to pull away some kind of entrepreneurial spirit from this. Yeah. Because again, the lady Peaky to invent the Slutty Vegan idea, I'm glad she hopped on that because being a vegan has been a cultural wave as of late. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, for sure.
And even last year, you guys had Wallow come through, which was really dope.
Yep.
He took pictures of people and everything.
Oh yeah, no, Wallow was dope, and I got to shout out Wallow because the night before the event last year, we had a dinner and we were just chopping up with Wallow and his podcast is booming. And at the time, I still had the $1 million worth of game. So at the time, I still had my podcast idea just in my head. So I'm chopping up with him. He this close, and he's like, "Well, what's stopping you?" And I'm like. I don't know. Just start.
Right.
Yeah, just start. And I'm like, that's the biggest step that you can take.
Yeah.
The first one. So
shout out to you with that. Shout your podcast out too.
Oh yeah, Leaf with the Legends podcast. Highlighting individuals doing dope stuff and within sports, entertainment, business, and entrepreneurship.
I love it. I love it so much.
Look, I appreciate you for coming through.
Man, appreciate y'all having me for sure.
Yes.
It's all love. And before we get out of here, Troop Nation, and all the juicy jammers listening underneath the sound of my voice, now is that time to call in right now. One call. That's all. Y'all know what it is. Guru Law Officers 5K giveaway.
We giving away money on this Juneteenth, y'all.
212-1017. If you want to be submitted or entered in to win $5,000, big caller number.
Pick the number, Khalif.
10.
Big caller number 10 right now, and you will be eligible to win $5,000 from Group of Law Officers. One call, that's all. Call right now.
Come on, black people.
833-212-1017. It's your boy, Ben
I want you to win it, black people.
It's your boy, Khalif El-Amin.
Yeah.
Carrie Noni, Juice Word in the building, and that's Tory Lowe. 0 for 1 to 4. Call in right now, Troop Nation. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Follow the yes.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call That's All Gruber Cash giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 1017 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year in 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
Coming with straight truth.
When we talk about giving more money to these ideas and we are pouring into MPS, sometimes people wonder, is they pouring into a cup with a hole in it? They got raises. We got one of the highest paid superintendents in the state. Where the money going? And not only for MPS, where's all the money going that's coming in to help the city of Milwaukee? Is it being managed correctly? I'm talking about on all sides.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. More of the Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tabak Law, is next.
Talking to you. It is your boy Jammin, Carrie Noni, Tory Lowe, the hero for the people down here at Juneteenth celebration.
The hero for the Negro.
Hey.
I try to expand.
All my life I has to fight.
All our lives we had to fight, but not no more. Today we free Negroes. You know what I'm talking about? We shouldn't have to fight today. Today should be a day of peace. And speaking of peace, make sure that y'all do tap in later on today and stay locked into your community out here at MKE, because they got Peace MKE today. All right, it's for the city. All right, ran by my boy Armand. Okay, and all I'm gonna say is that you will see all your favorite local acts down there at Peace MKE.
Yeah.
It's for the city. All right, you'll see Jammin, Carrie Noni, Steve the Stoner, 414 Big Frank, JP, Maya P, and so many more other acts.
Yeah, 414 Kennedy. And also, I just want to say shout out to Greg, who was the winner of our 5K giveaway today. Okay, getting that $5,000. That's money. Well, he didn't win it, but you know he's entered into it. But hopefully he wins it eventually.
Hopefully.
You know,
I don't want to win it. I don't want Greg to win. I don't want him to win.
Bro, Greg probably listening right now like, bro, what do you need?
Man, well, you hating on Greg.
Right, why you hating on Greg? Is it his name? Do you think he's white? Is that what it is?
Oh, wow. For all of those, Greg's Scalzo. Right?
Oh, wow.
For all of those,
Not Greg Scalzo trying to get in on the shmoney.
Unless Greg can prove to me that he's black today, all right, I don't want that man to win.
Right, on Juneteenth.
Not on Juneteenth, not on my watch. All right, but we are down at the Juneteenth parade and celebration, and ultimately, again, like we said before, it's a big family reunion down here. We got food, there's drinks down here, whether you're talking about a pineapple drink, a watermelon drink.
We got to get that one. We got to find that pineapple
drink.
Some
good lemonade down here, too.
Bro, you got to walk down that way, past the
And they
Walgreens.
said there's one down this way, too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
the
look,
lines is
get
crazy.
down
There's so much
here.
to pull from.
The vibe is amazing. The vibe is amazing. Everybody out here having a good time. Enjoying themselves.
Hey, we got Mama Wallace in the building.
Mama Wallace in the building.
This our boss's mama. We got to respect her.
We would have respected her anyway.
I listen to y'all every day.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You know,
we be having to get your son to order sometimes, though. We have to talk to that man. We be like, bro, why you don't fix your dreads, bro?
Why you don't wear no undershirts, bro?
Why you don't wear undershirts?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Hey. That is so cool. Shout out to everybody here at Juneteenth having a great time. Call in if you guys want to talk to us. I believe we could take some calls. I don't know. But if not, if you're down here at Juneteenth and you want to just stop by and let us know how you feeling about Juneteenth, we would love to have the conversation with you. I'll give the number out just in case, 833-212-1017. But if you are down here at Juneteenth, if you seeing us, you got to come on down. Let me get a number one more time. Because they saying I said it too quick.
I gotta get
833-212-1017. Okay.
And I have to give a shout out to my boy Lucas right here. He said he first tapped into us on June 1st. At the start of June, he tapped into us, and he has now been able to turn off the radio.
What's your favorite show? What's your favorite show?
What?
All of it. He said all of it. All of it. He enjoys all of it all day, all long.
He also goes on to say that we have completely changed Milwaukee radio.
Wow, that is love right there. That is love. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
And if y'all don't know, Lucas is white. Okay, Lucas is white, man. And I appreciate this man, seriously.
Yes.
Because
white people listen to and they learn a lot and they love us, okay?
Seriously. And that just goes to say, again, when it comes down to this Juneteenth celebration, it's not all just about black. It's really just about celebrating black culture. So whether you're white, whether you're Asian, whether you're Hispanic, you're one of the Migos, if you got any love for black
one
people,
of the Migos.
make sure that you do come down to
Amigos or Migos, man.
Migos, compadres.
Amigos.
You know.
Not just Migos.
They know what I'm talking to.
That's offsetting them.
They know what I'm talking to.
Amigos. Amigos. You got to say amigos.
Que pase, güey. They know.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
All my people speaking that Spanish. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man.
Hey.
We're having a great time. It is a great time. And there goes my best friend, Joy.
Hey.
We got Joy in the building. We got Luna in the building. Hi, Luna, my love. We got Julian in the building.
Who you introduced?
Okay.
Hold on, we got Derek on the line. Derek, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Not too much. I'm not in Wisconsin. I'm in another state, okay?
Where you at? Are you celebrating Juneteenth?
Where you at?
Yeah, I was in Colorado, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
All the way from Colorado.
That's powerful.
Y'all got a weed legal out there. I like it.
Yeah, we just had ours, and we had Bow Wow was the one I went to. He was on Sunday. I didn't get to see him. Yeah, Bow Wow, the rapper.
Bow Wow, wow,
he
you
was
down,
able to
yippee yay. Where my dogs at? Pow with me down. Huh.
Yeah, but it was very nice, and they had a lot of the same kind of some of the same people that you'll see at yours, you'll see at ours. Those are the people, the Africans selling goods and everything, because they travel around the country. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me ask you this, Derek. How does Juneteenth go down there in Colorado? You guys have a parade? You guys having a big old event? Paint the picture for me, because I've never been into.
What they have in that. I went to the one in Denver, but they have them in 4 cities. They have them in Fort Collins, Denver, Colorado Springs, and they have them in Pueblo. And every one of them, I believe, has a they have a Juneteenth queen, and I guess they have a national thing, Juneteenth queen, and I think that's national. Yeah, and also they do have a parade here. And, of course, generally I didn't go to the one this year. I missed it because I was, well, anyway, I didn't make it down there. But they had a parade, and they generally have.
Derek, what's your favorite part about Juneteenth? Like, how long have you personally been celebrating Juneteenth?
Yeah.
The first time I remember hearing about Juneteenth, I didn't know about it because my mother and father didn't talk about it. I wouldn't talk about it in school. It was actually when I went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm not from Milwaukee.
Educating people.
I'm not from Milwaukee.
Celebration.
Yup.
Yes.
But I didn't even know anything about it.
Celebrate.
That's so crazy to me because I thought it was a thing that everybody understood. But I'm coming to the conclusion after all of my conversations today that a lot of people didn't even know about Juneteenth until maybe a year or two ago.
They don't teach a lot of this in school either.
But I just thought it was just a known thing. I really did. I thought it was a U.S. history known thing. But I am learning that a lot of people who are not black do not know about Juneteenth, and that is so interesting to me.
And I think that it's our job to educate too, because we have it right here, like you said, we have one of the biggest Juneteenth celebrations in the country. So it's for us to teach those that don't know how to do it right.
Well, thank you so much, Derek, for calling in and letting us know all the way from Colorado. Okay?
Colorado.
This has been such a fun time. I got to go get some food, y'all. I ain't ate all day. I'm just on Calypso and water right now.
I need to send somebody out here to get that turkey leg.
Was yours just cranberry?
Before they close down. I don't know if they're going to still be open by the time we get finished broadcasting. So I'm going to have to send somebody over there to get us some turkey legs.
Turkey leg.
That turkey leg good, too, and they got like pasta and macaroni with it. I'm for it. So if y'all are here at Juneteenth, make sure you just stop down by our booth here. We are going to be here until what time? Like 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
We got a whole nother hour, y'all. So make sure you guys tap in. This has been so much fun. Jammin with Juice's first broadcast from Juneteenth.
It's amazing.
Salute.
Yes, love it. Always keeping it juicy, y'all. It's your girl, Noni Juice.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversations live from Juneteenth. Stay locked in right here on 101.7 The Truth.
Summerfest is back, and the award-winning 101.7 The Truth has got you covered with front row access passes to the best concerts at Summerfest this year.
Tune in to all your favorite Truth shows every day so you do not miss your chance to win tickets and wristbands to see artists like SZA, Bryson Tiller, Lil Uzi Vert, En Vogue, K-Camp, and so many more.
Don't miss your chance to see these artists up close and personal during Milwaukee's biggest summer party. Summerfest is presented by our founding partner, American Family Insurance.
It's that time of the year, Truth Nation, for our Truth Walk Against Violence. Violence is a problem which impacts all of us, but together we can make a difference. This is why I need you to join me and the Truth team on Saturday, July 20th from 9 to noon for our second annual Walk Against Violence. Enough is enough. Now it's time to bring an end to senseless violence in our community and encourage a safer Milwaukee for us all. Join our Walk Against Violence on Saturday, July 20th. Visit 1017thetruth.com and sign up today. Together, we can bring an end to violence.
Enough is enough.
The Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce will find its 6th pitch competition finalists at the third Thursday networking event featuring the pitch competition at Mobay Cafe, June 20th, 5 to 9 p.m., 1022 First Street. Come on out, network, eat, and support your friends or the best contestant in the pitch competition. That's June 20th, 5 to 9 p.m., Mobay Cafe, 1022 First Street. Visit the website for more details, twbcc.com. That's twbcc.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community.
And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
From Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hits segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Welcome to the award-winning 1017 The Truth celebration of Milwaukee's 53rd annual Juneteenth Festival. Our celebration of Juneteenth is presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tayback Law. Now, live from Milwaukee's 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration, here are your hosts, Dr. Ken Harris, Tory Lowe, and Bailey Coleman.
Hey, 1017 The Truth. We outside at the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration. We got the Truth in the afternoon. Dr. Ken joining us. How you doing, Doctor?
What's going on? How are you?
Hey, look, we outside. We outside today, enjoying the culture.
Yeah, well.
Enjoying the culture.
Now that it's overcast, now that it's started to cool off, everything's pretty cool. Yep, everything's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how you been? I saw you holding, man, you been holding down a fort. I was looking on the schedule. I'm like, man, they got this. It's turning into the Tory Lowe station.
Hey, look, let me tell you something.
took over everything. You didn't have big politicians in.
Yeah, we
all that.
We advocate.
Yeah, man.
For our people, and like I said, hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for the fun.
Yeah.
I'm here for the excitement.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for the action.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so it's funny because people keep asking me, and people keep questioning, why Juneteenth? Like, what does Juneteenth mean? And I was telling somebody what it really means is liberation.
Right.
That we've been able to that 100% of Africans who are slaves in America learned that they are free. And that is something that.
And they were denied the information.
They were denied the information. Right. And so one of the reasons they were denying the information is because they were trying to take over the Western territories. Mm-hmm. And they wanted slavery to extend to the Western territories. And they finally said no.
And from then till now, Dr. Ken, what have you seen? What progress have been made that you've seen over your years in the communities?
Well, we've got significant progress. I think it's how you measure the progress. How do you measure the progress of African Americans? Do you measure it by income, wealth, education? And I say all of the above.
Right.
I say that while many of us are staunchly in the middle class, there's still that glass ceiling that we still can't quite make it. And so you have something like this to show people, to show the world, and to show younger Black or African American folks that we can make it, we will make it, and all we have to do is make sure that we continue to do those things that move us forward.
I agree.
Yeah.
And many times as an advocate, as a person that fights for human rights, up and down the country for all races, for all culture. But in particular, when it comes to the black community, we still have obstacles we have to overcome.
Right.
We should never take our feet off the gas when it comes to the fight for our freedom.
But unfortunately, a lot of our obstacles are our own.
Well, look who runs the public school system. Look who's running the housing.
The city, all that.
Look who's running the SDC.
Right.
You know, many times we talk about resources in our neighborhoods, and they got you looking across the street when we really need to look what's going on right
Absolutely.
in our backyards.
Absolutely.
And many times we got to address that to make sure that those resources are functioning well.
Well, but then how do we call them out? How do we make the correction?
Like we've been doing.
But we vote people into office.
Oh, that's a whole other thing with the votes.
Right.
With the way that we vote. I think a lot of people are sheep-herded voters.
Right.
If that whatever everybody else is doing or whatever being marketed to them, that's where they go. You know. And many times I tell people, my grandmother, when Jesse Jackson ran for president, they told everybody in the community to vote Democrats straight down.
Right.
That was the information that they gave. If you don't know who to vote for, vote Democrats straight down and not really like just go and do research. And you know, it's time to do the research. It's time to understand what these people are truly doing. It's time to understand who you're actually putting in these seats and are they truly effective and getting what you need to get done for your own community. And I think that now more than ever people are open to doing the research and really have an open mind to actually have the tough conversations on how we move forward.
But the school board still didn't rip the Band-Aid off.
Right.
You know, they still took their time and did it in a controlled way, when in fact they should have just ripped the Band-Aid off, fired people, and moved forward. But we're so afraid. For some reason, we're so afraid that people.
If they don't do the right thing, then they're going to implode MPS from the inside, and then it's going to be other occupying ideas that they may not like taking over due to the mismanagement. So they ain't got to wait to an outside takeover. It's going to implode on the inside, and then it's just going to go over to other ideas because of the mismanagement. And that's usually what takes place when you can't manage things well. Other outside forces come in and start regulating, and you may not even like that because you may not even have a choice at that point.
Because you may not want the mayor to take over or the county executive.
Or the state.
Because now they're going to tell you what to do.
Right.
Sort of the same way the police are with the Collins Agreement. And how now they're afraid to be proactive and stop crime because when you do, you end up getting in trouble. You end up getting scrutinized for putting the wrong word in your report because you referred to somebody by the wrong pronoun. And so now it's like, well, why bother? Like, why would I bother to be proactive? The problem is crime has now gotten so bad that what do?
I'll tell you this, what we really have to do is just stop being so reactive and just go outside, get involved in the things that are going on in our communities. And by the way, we got the legend, Bailey Coleman, joining us live as we broadcast live from the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing great, gentlemen. How are you?
We've been waiting on you. We was here at 11 o'clock.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know, it was a long walk from North Avenue down here, then it was hot, and I was just like,
we've been here since 11 o'clock waiting on you. I'm lying.
Okay, because I was scheduled for 2, but
I lied. But that's just how it is. That's how it goes.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
And so it's one of those. You know we on the radio live, right?
Right.
Go away.
Hey.
Go away.
Hey, look.
What's up, man?
God bless you, brother. God bless you. Hey, look. A powerful conversation we're having. When we talk about Juneteenth, I don't know if you can pick up a headset and add to the conversation.
Okay.
Travis.
How you doing?
Yeah, that's Travis.
Well, we was just waiting.
Hey. Okay, so while we getting him mic'd up.
What does, like, you know, Tory said it. What does Juneteenth mean? And so before we get to Travis, now we got to hit up Bailey because she just walked in. So she's our scapegoat. In a word, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
You know what? It means family.
Okay.
When I come down here, I see people like Travis that I ain't seen in a month or so days, and it's all love, right? You see people that you have not seen in I don't know when, and it's just all like a family reunion.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I remember a couple years ago, I came out, popped out, saw you, Tory.
I was like, "What's up, Queen?"
Exactly.
And now look at you.
Hey, I'm living the life over here, kicking it with the truth.
And you get to see people from church when you was a kid.
Exactly.
Everybody growing up from the neighborhood that moved away, that moved off into another part of the city.
Exactly.
Everybody gets to meet up. Everybody gets to have a conversation and catch up, a short catch-up conversation with those that they haven't seen in a while.
Absolutely. And you hear all kinds of music. I was just walking down the street and heard the OJ's family reunion. That's what it's about out here. That is what it's about.
So Travis, first of all, welcome.
Well, thank you. Happy to be here. Glad to be here on The Truth with my fellow brothers here.
Hey.
I mean, way back, man. It's Tory Lowe, man. We do a lot.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You know the relationship that we have. Definitely great.
But to you, right?
Yeah.
You didn't ask everybody else. We didn't hit up Bailey.
Okay.
In a word, what does Juneteenth mean?
Man, you know what? I'm so excited that, this event, Juneteenth, is very special to the black community. It kind of shows where togetherness, that we can come together as a people, because we're always portrayed that we hate one another.
Okay.
In the mainstream media. Yeah.
Right, in the mainstream media, and that's not the case. A lot of people I ain't seen since high school.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Morris.
That was last week.
Morris Middle School. You know what I'm saying? All the way Morris Middle School, Garden Home.
That was last week.
Yeah.
A lot of love going on.
A lot of love. And with that being said, and being in an election year, you know what I'm saying, to see this to where our vote is so powerful this election year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So to see this and to see all the people that's running for political office to come down and actually be in this environment where our community is in, it's great. It's lovely. We got the power of the voice this year in 2024.
Hey.
That's good.
Powerful.
We got a big voice. Powerful.
It's gonna be a lot.
It took a long way. You know, and I know. It took a long time for us to get to the element to where the black voters really mean something.
Correct.
This time.
Correct.
All the work that we did, with the convention and the Republicans and the Democrats working together.
Yep.
Milwaukee, the city, is going to set the trend for the country.
Right.
It's going to set the trend. It's going to be very important.
We can only hope.
Well, like they say, we the next up. The convention's going to be somewhere next year, somewhere else, and Chicago, the Democrats somewhere. When they come to your city, utilize it to your benefit to make a voice to a change that you could do something. And when you come to something like Juneteenth, this is the foundation of what you see where it could become with our voices and us coming together.
All right.
So,
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you stopping by.
All right, Travis.
I'll be on the show soon. As soon as I get the invitation, from Tony, I'm saying, Tory, I come down there.
All right.
Of course. Right. Like I said, we open doors. Like I said, the one thing about The Truth, we have all conversations. We talk to everybody. And I pride that on me being a broadcaster to make sure that we sit down and let people have their opinions and talk so we can hear, the audience can hear and make, decisions on what they want to do from an informed space.
Their mouth.
Exactly.
Not Tory telling them or Dr. Ken telling them or Bailey telling them. Let them say it.
Yeah, let them say it. This is their time to say something though. We just gotta educate, let them know this is their time. So, all right, nice being here. I got a couple more stops to make.
God bless you.
All right.
God bless you.
All right.
Later, man.
I'll call you.
And so that's one of the things we have to be have an understanding that this is Juneteenth.
Exactly.
It's everybody.
It's everybody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of everybody down here too. This is a nice mix.
I love the different hairstyles, the different haircuts. We control. We got it. We got it on lock when it comes to flavor. We got it on lock. Nobody got more flavor than we have when it comes to how we dress, the way we dress, the way we wear our hair, the way we clothe ourselves. They copy that. They sell it and make it commercial. Because we are so creative in the way we approach our community and in the world.
You're right. As for as many different sisters that are out here, there are that many different hairstyles.
Right.
How you doing?
But wait a minute, men got different hairstyles too.
Right, different haircuts, different.
What's this? Hair?
Absolutely.
What's this? Hair or bald? That's all you got.
That's pretty much what you got. That's pretty much what you got.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or a baseball cap. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, we got dreads and we got braids, different braiding
how
items,
dreads popping?
different styles of haircuts.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so much culture down here that if you don't have culture, all you got to do is come down here and get culture.
And you get a little bit, right? And you'll get a little bit.
And it's about reflecting the ability to be unapologetic about being black.
It's about being you.
And it's funny, when I was young, and you're at a PWI, predominantly white institution, you get kind of, you don't want to be too far. You don't want to make people draw attention to yourself.
Yes.
But as you age, you start to realize that it is who I am. Right. And I'm not going to stifle it.
No.
By allowing someone to tell me what I can and cannot do or who I can and cannot be.
I agree.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%.
And many times when we talk about coming out for Juneteenth, a lot of times in the past, there was a heavy police presence all over the place and things like that. But I don't see that presence like that this year. I think they're in the crowd talking, enjoying themselves. It was at one point where they was on the roof. And I when I first got a show, I did not like that. But now it seems like everybody's starting to blend in, enjoy themselves, participate in the food items. Like I said, I'm telling you, I have not been able to eat anything since we got off the parade. But as soon as I'm done, I'm telling you, I'm going to have the itis.
I'm going to
have the itis when I get done. When I leave Juneteenth, I'm going to be trying to go to sleep because I'm going to be eating so much food.
Wait a minute. I know we got to take a break, but you got a show to do tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
And if you eat like you're going to eat here,
right,
Bailey, you might want to be on deck.
Look, hold on.
Hey, I might have to get out on assignment.
Right, exactly. Exactly, on assignment. Tory Lowe on assignment.
Not right.
Hey, well,
y'all are not. So we're excited to be back celebrating Juneteenth at this year's 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration here in Milwaukee. Make sure you come down today. Stop by. We got a table. You can play games. You can win some Truth swag. I'm going to try to steal some Truth swag, see if I don't get in trouble. And say what's up to your favorite
Use your
teammates.
employee discount.
It's called free.
Exactly.
Tory Lowe, I'm Dr. Ken Harris, and we have who?
Bailey Coleman.
Bailey Coleman.
The legend.
1017, the Truth Team is sponsored by the UW Credit Union, and our celebration of Juneteenth is presented by our founding partners, American Family Insurance, Gruber Law Offices, Associated Bank, sponsored by Tayback Law, Molson Coors, and Educators Credit Union. I'll be back with Bailey Coleman, Tory Lowe. I'm Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be right back.
Truth Nation, our first Beyond the Mic Happy Hour Mixer Series was a hit. Round 2 is up next. Join me and my Truth teammates for my Beyond the Mic Happy Hour Mixer Series on Tuesday, June 25th from 5 until 7 p.m. at Scene 1 Restaurant and Lounge, located at 5526 West North Avenue in Milwaukee. There will be delicious cocktails, great conversation, and unforgettable memories. Plus, from 5 until 6 p.m., your first drinks are sponsored by PWD Computers. So mark your calendars for Tuesday, June 25th from 5 until 7 p.m. at Scene 1 Restaurant and Lounge.
This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Reproductive justice, it's a framework, it's a movement, it's a vision for reproductive freedom. It's a right to have a child. It's a right to not have children. And this next part is really as important as the other parts. It's the right to birth and parent our children with dignity, and the right to live and parent our children in safe and healthy environments. So reproductive justice understands the ability of any person to control their destiny is directly related to the conditions of their communities. It looks at the intersections of discrimination in social, political, and economic systems, and it sheds lights on the barriers that these systems produce. And then we, reproductive justice advocates, fight against the barriers that prevent Black people and other people of color from exercising their rights. That's reproductive justice.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
PWD surveillance, clear as day. 4K resolution or better, keep troubles away. Don't let poor surveillance set you back. Bank account can't handle that. Crime rising, that's a fact. PWD HD surveillance. Give us a call today, 414-445-5793.
You are listening to the award-winning 1017 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, and Tayback Law.
Hey,
what's going on?
1017 The Truth live from the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We're back.
We got Truth in the afternoon. Dr. Ken Harris. We outside. Also, we got the legend, Bailey Coleman, in the building. Now,
we outside.
I got a question, Bailey Coleman.
We outside.
She's not a true legend. She's an American legend.
I got a question. When they gonna let you into the Radio Hall of Fame, the National Radio Hall of Fame? That's where we talk.
Well, what we need to do is just hijack NABJ and just put her in the Hall of Fame.
We might have to write some letters because this woman is just a legend in radio altogether. Powerful.
I used to be mad. I used to listen to her on the radio and go, "Where did that voice come from, dude? Like, what's going? Like, what?"
Y'all out here.
Yeah, we
How y'all doing today?
We outside.
We only got another 40 minutes or so here live at Juneteenth.
You know what?
1017
It's so many young people out here.
Yeah.
The youth is out here.
Yeah.
This is amazing because we're passing down our traditions. And like Grandma used to do me, we used to go to Juneteenth, and Grandma used to take me out to Juneteenth. Now I see this next generation getting the same ideas. So when they grow up, they can take, let everybody know that this is ours. This is our culture. This is what's important to us. This is our day.
Yeah.
This is our time to let the country know about our culture, who we are, our Independence Day. Powerful.
You know what? It was a day like this that got me started in radio. In Seattle, they have an event called the Black Community Festival.
Yes, they do.
And I was down there, and I saw a radio station that I would later program, broadcasting live from down there. And I decided at that point, I made a bet with my cousin, who, shout out to him if he's listening. I'm still looking for that $50, Carl.
Well, wait a minute. That was.
But anyway,
he didn't pay up.
He didn't pay up. I switched
but
my
that was
majors.
what
I got
year?
into
Because
radio.
you should get interest too.
Yeah, I should get interest. And he knows what year it was, so look, let's just go on and we could just do $100 and call it good.
Wow.
Exactly. See? I'm good like that.
Wow.
God gonna bless you with it.
Yes, he is.
God didn't already bless you with
Yes,
it.
I think she done got a little more than $100. So I'm just saying. I think she's been blessed. But that's one of the things that you have a station like The Truth.
Yeah.
Who comes into a market like Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Where it's, predominantly black.
Absolutely.
You have people who need to be informed about things from an unbiased but broad way.
Yeah.
Like no No person that fills in is the same.
Yeah.
No regular host is the same.
Exactly.
Marketing ain't the same. Like, nobody is the same because you get a variety.
Right.
Yes.
Of opinions.
And it's not monolithic either.
But it's all based on fact.
But it's all based on moving everything forward as well, too.
Yeah,
I always say, no matter how we try to do it, as long as we end up in the same space, which is progress.
Yes. We good.
Now, I got a problem with it when you're doing it, it ain't bringing no progress.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to hit you with that smoke. But if you bring in progress, if things are getting better for us as a community as a whole, not for you,
right?
Not trying to make enrich yourself now.
Right.
We trying to make sure that the future, the people in the community can have resources and be active and vibrant and moving forward. And that's what I'm about. That's what I love to see.
That's what I love to see too.
And so people might misinterpret what you're saying as in you should put the community first.
I believe that.
But understand, here's my argument. You need to take care of yourself as a base.
Well, that's understood, though. Like,
no, it's not.
Well, I'm talking about.
See what I'm saying?
From me.
But no, it's not.
But what I'm saying, that's not my problem. It's not my problem if you don't understand that, because it's things that you look up on your phone that I may not understand.
Right.
So we living in technology. We living in the technology era where everything's available. So I can't measure if somebody gets it or not. I just have to make sure that I'm doing or being the example that I need to be so they can see.
This is 1017 The Truth's Sherwin Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. This show has meant so much to me because it's an opportunity for me to express my thoughts and my feelings to my community, and for my community to express those same thoughts and feelings right back to me. Milwaukee means a lot to me. I was born here, raised here, educated here, and I am committed to making this a better city. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the new 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee, Black Talk.
Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis. Bringing all the smoke to you.
I love what you're doing, and this radio station is just like what it's called. It's the truth.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we count on the support of community partners. One of those local partners is Associated Bank. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee home and promise to be a positive reflection on the community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Associated Bank, member FDIC. Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
The lives of almost all Americans have been affected by the Social Security Act since it was signed into law on August 14, 1935. For those unable to work due to health problems, there are two main types of disability benefits paid by the Social Security Administration: Social Security Disability Insurance, also called SSDI, and Supplemental Security Income, also known as SSI. I'm attorney Lauren Zwerlein from Tabak Law, and we offer free consultations to everyone. Call Tabak for the payback. TabakAttorneys.com.
Coming with straight truth.
When we talk about giving more money to these ideas and we are pouring into NPS, sometimes people wonder, is they pouring into a cup with a hole in it? They got raises. We got one of the highest paid superintendents in the state. Where the money going? And not only for MPS, where's all the money going that's coming in to help the city of Milwaukee? Is it being managed correctly? I'm talking about on all sides.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 101.7 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
Truth Nation, there has been an ongoing debate in terms of what work ethic means, and primarily across generations. You hear phrases like, this new generation doesn't know the meaning of work. They're entitled. And the younger generation saying things like, the older people, they work way too hard and not smart enough. All perspectives have some extension of validity. I want to share with you something that I heard last weekend that really resonated with me as it relates to work ethic. And the quote was, a lot of people want to learn how to play the guitar, but they don't want to take the lessons. And so, Truth Nation, as we continue to have ongoing conversations about the meaning of work and work ethic, I want to ask each of us to consider what work means to us. And in terms of what we are looking to gain from whatever aspect of work that we deliver every day, is it equal to what we want to gain? In other words, are you putting in the work that's not just short game or 60 seconds or less, but the work that is going to create a long impact on whatever return on the investment looks like for you? Let's start having more conversations about the meaning of work, making sure that we're aligned on what that looks and feels like, and ultimately not giving up on doing the work, because goodness knows we got a lot of work to do.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 101.7 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Telez. The Milwaukee Brewers started their series on the road versus the Angels with a 5-3 loss on Monday. They pick it back up on this Tuesday. Tobias Myers is expected to take the mound versus Jose Soriano. First pitch is scheduled for 8:38, with coverage beginning over on WTMJ at 8. Brewers still currently sit at first place in the division with a 5.5 game lead. Finally, over in basketball, the Boston Celtics are the 2024 NBA champions after their 106-88 win in Boston over Dallas in Game 5. Jaylen Brown winning Finals MVP for Boston and the series. Boston now stands alone at the top of the NBA with the most championships with 18. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams, member FDIC.
Truth Nation!
And all our juicy jammers out there,
make certain that you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day so you can quench your thirst.
That is right. You already know you can sip on us every single day, like Benjamin said, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. But that's not all, y'all.
Catch us exclusively on YouTube for our 6 to 7 show.
Yep, only on Thursdays.
Catch Jammin with Juice each and every day on 101.7 The Truth.
Now sip on that.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 101.7 The Truth.
So we do have a drug take-back box at Outreach Community Health Centers. So if people have medications at their home that they want to get rid of, they could bring it to our pharmacy and we'll dispose of it for them. Anything that's not being used, anything that's kind of out of date, even antibiotics, any other medications, definitely it's better to safely dispose of it, and definitely don't flush it down the toilet because that puts it back into our drinking water supply.
So why is that a bad thing, Annie? Why do we not want to flush our medication?
Yeah, so it contaminates our drinking water. It contaminates our waterways, so our rivers and lakes don't benefit from all of those medications entering into the water supply. And we don't also enter. We have great drinking water in the city of Milwaukee, but they can only filter out so many of the pharmaceuticals. So as much as we can to reduce the pharmaceutical supply in our drinking water, we'll all be better off.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Educators Credit Union is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ECU.com. That's ECU.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
We Energies want you to keep this important safety message in mind. Before you start digging, planting, or landscaping on your property, call 811 to have underground utilities marked. Calling 811 at least 3 business days before you plan to dig will help you know what's below and can prevent a hazardous situation. Our representatives will mark the underground utilities on your property for free. So remember, stay safe and call before you dig.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
You know, I'm working in the morning, and I was listening back on the Truth app.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth. More of The Truth celebration of Juneteenth, presented by Associated Bank, American Family Insurance, and Gruber Law Offices, and sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Bolson Coors, and Tayback Law, is next.
I gotta keep going because I might keep dancing to this music.
Okay.
Gotta have some Beyonce.
Hey.
You're listening to the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration right here in Milwaukee. I'm Dr. Ken Harris. I'm here with the illustrious, the stupendous, the magnanimous, the audacious Baby Coleman.
I thought you were going to say Tory Lowe. I was like, where'd Tory go? Where'd Tory go?
So I want to dig a little into, you talk about Juneteenth means family.
Yes.
But many of us are not like part of each other's family. So when you say that, can you dig a little deeper into what that really means?
You know what? Family is, it's a sense of community.
Okay.
And you know what? No one up here has a problem. They might see somebody, you might see somebody walk down the street, you don't even know them,
right.
And you're like, hi, oh my God, how are you? And you may have never seen them before in your life, but maybe they look like somebody you knew.
Yep.
No one is a stranger out here.
Yeah. Very
and
true.
people become friends and just standing around talking, going to the different booths, start talking. Next thing you know, you're having a full-on conversation with someone you don't even know.
And may not see them again until the next Juneteenth day or the next cookout or something like that.
Exactly. I mean, and then you may stand here and listen to some music and everything. And look, see, I haven't seen Matthew in like.
You must be new to my hair.
Yeah.
How you doing? Just a little bit. Mr. Matthew Johnson.
Y'all on there, I can't interrupt y'all.
The MKE 5K men's walk.
Too late.
The men's walk. We gotta be, look. It's too late, Kyle.
But that's the kind of thing that happens at Juneteenth. You run into somebody, you see them, and you catch up right away. As soon as they show up, you automatically know, I know them from somewhere, I did something, or we talked or something.
I haven't seen Matthew Johnson in about 5 years.
Really?
At least 5 years.
You been in a hole somewhere?
Yeah,
what you been doing?
Wow. Exactly.
Really?
And you know how that goes.
I'm sorry, I know you live and I know you working, but the Holy Spirit just compelled me to want to sit over here and let you know. As a Christian, I'm a Mason, not a Freemason. Okay? I don't care.
Okay.
So one of the things that's really great about it is the fact that
anybody can come up to
we are able to have things that happen like this.
Exactly.
Exactly.
God bless you.
Right.
God bless you.
Right.
Satan okay?
All right.
All right, girl. I love the Lord,
Thank
too.
you.
God bless you. Thank you. All of that can happen.
Bruh.
And more. And more.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But you get that every day.
You get it every day.
And that's the diversity. That's the difference of people.
Yeah.
That we're not some monolithic group. We don't all vote the same way. We don't all believe the same way. We don't all think all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Kyle plays a great bodyguard.
Yes, he does.
They made a movie
Yes, he
about
does.
it.
Now, watch this. Had I been doing my show,
right,
I would have put a headset on her
right,
and had a conversation with her.
Exactly.
Like, if that's where you really want to, ooh, that's a big bumblebee.
Ooh, no.
That's a big bumblebee.
Wait, is it by me? Really? Oh, okay.
Go away. And so, I would have had a conversation with her.
Yes.
Like, why do you
absolutely.
think that?
Exactly.
Like, why do you believe what you believe, and why do you think I have to change my life
exactly.
to match what you say?
Exactly.
But that's just the beauty of the black community.
Yes.
We're alive and we're vibrant and we're different, and we're not a monolith where we all got to believe the same thing.
Exactly.
Even though we all eat the same food.
Go down the street and see what's popping.
Yes, Lord.
Come get some corn,
But then we complain when you know, oh, I got a health issue, but you got a health issue. You eat your own food. Stop eating that food.
You know, they don't want to hear that though.
No, I don't want to hear it either.
I know, because you want to eat. We all want to eat what we want to eat.
Yep.
But we know the right things
Very
to do.
true. Stay hydrated, all those things.
Exactly.
And so it's funny because I've only seen like one, maybe two ambulance runs where somebody got hot and overheated.
Because it's hot out here.
Yeah, it
Make
is.
no mistake about it. It is absolutely hot out here.
Yep.
It's about 90-something with a high humidity and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you know, you sweating for sweat out here.
But that's why you eat bananas.
That's why you drink water.
Well, no. You eat bananas because bananas will cool your core.
Oh, okay.
So you'll actually stay cooler.
I have not
when
seen
you
one
eat bananas.
banana out here.
Not a one. And so a couple years ago, somebody got upset. Why are they selling bananas out here? Because that's the one thing that's going to save you from not passing out. Because bananas will cool your core.
See?
It keeps your core cool so you don't overheat.
You learn something new every day.
Right.
There it is.
And so they were giving them away free. And people didn't understand that.
They didn't understand the
concept. They assumed black monkeys. And somebody complains, and then you had somebody from the media that jumps in. Oh, this is terrible. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
It's like the thin blue line flag.
Right.
And people, oh, they started that with George. Okay, the thin blue line flag started in 1903 in Great Britain.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, what do you mean it just showed up and came and, you know, that's like saying, you know, black PhDs only showed up in the last, 50 years.
We know that's not
when
true.
you got the first ones in the late 1800s.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's so many there's so many great things that black people have done just in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
Like
absolutely.
when you think about the Bill Finlaysons of the world and Dr. Pollard and all these folks that have created systems that we take advantage of today.
Right.
That we get jobs based on something somebody else did at We Energies or Johnson Controls or some nonprofit like a Matthew who
like
comes into a community, Matthew Johnson, and creates a vehicle for people to learn and grow.
Absolutely.
And it's just great.
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let's make sure we shout out his walk, because he gonna roll back through
he
here.
gonna be like, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
I've been listening on the app.
Okay, it's the MKE 5K Men's Walk Run. It all happens Saturday, August 24th, 7 a.m. to 12 noon. And it looks like it starts from the Beer District.
It's at the Deer District. And so you can look up MKE5K.com.
Yeah.
And you can go there and you can donate and you can run. I ain't running.
You ain't running?
I ain't running.
No,
I'll walk.
I'll walk it
I ain't
too.
running. We're going to let Kyle run.
Okay, yeah, Kyle can run.
Kyle's young enough to run for all of us.
Absolutely. You going to run, Kyle?
Am I going to run for what?
The men's.
So Matthew Johnson is have a men's 5K.
Yeah.
It sounded like three.
Oh, okay. If that's the dude, that's the brother that came up. I was trying to protect y'all now. I wasn't trying to be mean or aggressive.
We know Matthew. We go way back.
Well, I mean, I saw him. I said, wait a minute, sir. And then I tried to help you too, Ken. And I'm here for it.
Even though I do know Jesus, I don't think she know I know Jesus.
Ooh.
It got like that. So,
but no, I'm not gonna lie. I don't do 5Ks. Contrary, I've lost some weight, so people think that I'm slender. You know, y'all can see my figure. I'm looking good. I understand that.
I didn't say that, but okay.
I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your eyes, Dr. Ken.
Bro, wasn't looking at you like that.
But contrary to belief, I don't do 5Ks. I can't. Maybe I will walk it.
There's only 3-point-something miles.
I understand that 3.2 something, right? I can't. No, thank you. I support the cause, though. I definitely support the cause. That's what's up.
By the time you remember it, you'll be at like 2.5 miles in. You're like, may as well finish.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Me talking sitting at Juneteenth.
Right. Okay.
Telling somebody else younger than me that they should run.
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah. And so we're here at the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration. There's still time. We're here for another 15, 16 minutes.
Yeah.
And you can come hang out. We're going to play, we got a table. You can play games.
Oh, yeah.
But I think they took the table games down because y'all cleaned us out.
Yeah.
So clearly y'all took all the... So clearly y'all took all the...
Oh, look at me not doing my job.
Look.
The kids, the babies want a picture?
No, I work for them. I told my manager why I ain't got no booth.
Y'all took a, come down. Y'all done came and played the game, took all the swag.
Yeah, all the swag. All the hand sanitizer, the T-shirts, everything.
Cleaned us out.
Cleaned us completely out.
Yep.
It was
but you still get to say hello to some of your favorite Truth teammates.
Exactly.
Kyle Wallace.
Kyle.
Bailey Coleman, Dr. Ken. Still sitting here, still holding it down. Even though I keep saying Tory walked past here with food.
Right. What's up with that?
Well, if he walked too slow and if the commercials start playing at the end, I'm going to jump him and take his food and run. But the Truth Street team is here.
Yeah.
And they've done a great job at making sure people know that we're here. We just had somebody come from Educators Credit Union and they saw us and I'm sorry, UW Credit Union. Probably because I was just looking on my app. UW Credit Union was here, and first thing she said is, "We got to make sure you all have even better." But that's what Juneteenth is about.
That's what Juneteenth is all about. Yep. We've had a great time with everybody. I mean, everybody stopping by our tent, checking us out, coming to hang out with us. Even your friend. What's it?
Whoever she was.
Whoever she was. She said you didn't know Jesus, but we know you know Jesus, Dr. Ken. It's
Lord
all
and
good.
Savior. Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
We out here.
But my relationship has to be her relationship.
Exactly.
It's got to be the same, or else it's not right. Exactly. But anyway. But that's just the beauty of Juneteenth. The beauty of the ability to be here with such a diverse crowd within your own race.
Right. Within your own race. Very diverse crowd.
Very much so.
Yes. I mean, you see people out here right now with all kinds of African garb on. Yep. And then you see your cousin with the slides. It ain't it's everybody just out here, outside having a great time and enjoy the festivities. One of the things that I love about it out here is that you can get things that you can't get anywhere else.
Yep.
Especially black products. Black products. You can get black products, all kinds of. Ladies, the shopping is amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. The bracelets, the watches, the everything.
I have a question about that shopping. Ben Jammin rose this earlier, talking about he was on with 620 WTMJ when we did some crosstalk with them from spanning the state. And he told them, if y'all come down here, make sure y'all don't come down here in no dashiki.
Right. Now I heard you say that.
So my question is that, we want people to support, everybody to support.
Exactly.
Is it appropriate and okay for white people to wear dashikis?
Yes, like it is. Yes, it is.
Because even though the Dutch populated Africa and then had kids born there in Africa, they're African. They just don't know they're Dutch.
They know they're Dutch. The Afrikaners or whatever.
The colonizers. So,
definitely. That was just out of my curiosity.
But I wouldn't be offended. I'm actually impressed at the fact that they appropriated our culture. I think it's great.
Hey, you know what? I've seen white people in dashikis and stuff like that before. That's not a big deal. That's them.
It's a form of flattery.
Yes, it's welcoming our culture. It's like, they want to be a part of it. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a part of it. I mean, heck, look at us. Would you want to be a part of what we got going on?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So why not? Everybody join in. Have a great time. Yes, absolutely.
Yep. Hey, we want to remind you the street team is here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 folks helping us down here. You can stop by. I don't think they ever gonna stop talking. They just
they're not
she
gonna
get
stop.
off the radio and Noni juice just goes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We got the street team down there, sponsored by UW Credit Union. Our celebration of Juneteenth, presented by our founding partners, American Family Insurance, Gruber Law Offices, Associated Bank, sponsored by one of my most favorite law firms, Payback Law, Molson Coors, and Educators Credit Union. So it's starting to cool off finally.
You feel like it's cooling off?
I had to go somewhere and sit down. I had to go to the aisle.
We both sit down. I'm like, hold on.
Number one, if you're going to come to Juneteenth, don't wear no long pants.
Right. This wouldn't be the weather.
Don't bring a jacket.
No.
But you still need to bring yourself.
Yeah, you
absolutely
need to bring yourself.
Bring yourself down here.
It's not Juneteenth is packing up at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
So bring yourself a little towel, bottle of water so you can hydrate. Yep. Maybe a little hat to put over your.
And I'm pretty sure the food truck is not going to stop selling because the line is long, right? They're going to sell till
no, they ain't going to stop. They ain't going to stop.
So this year was sold out. I know I'm interjecting, but I do have a question for y'all because y'all both, Bailey Coleman, you the queen of Milwaukee, especially queen of radio, and Dr. Ken Harris, you've been around the city for 30 plus years. And with the 55th annual coming up in 2 years, what way should we celebrate 55? Because this year, right now they have over 400 vendors this year for Juneteenth and continue to see it grow. What should we do to make it even bigger and better come for the 55th? Because though I love having it here on this block, what can we do to elevate it to a whole nother level to celebrate the fact that we've been doing this celebration for 55 years?
I think it needs to be a longer celebration. It needs to be a week-long celebration in different locations, like the Baird Center, right? If we're going to have business and places for people to do things, out here is great, right? But when I can put it in a controlled environment, when I can find you with a map and I can come in and say, you know what, I've been looking for Bailey Coleman, I've been looking for 1017 The Truth, they're in this room in space number 2, I can go in and see that and really help people with their business, help generate black business and help it grow. I think that would be the best way to do it. Have a concert, raise money for some nonprofits. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that you definitely have a concert. Now, maybe try to get something like Potawatomi's new venue, that outdoor venue that
Absolutely.
they have, and raise some money. That could be one of the events that you have during the week.
Look at you.
Raise some money for this organization. Or, Juneteenth has been a part of Northcott Neighborhood House for forever.
Right.
Why not raise some money for Northcott?
Absolutely.
Through that concert, make it a big deal. And you could do a Wednesday through Saturday thing or however June 19th lands next year. Just one thing a week. And then the day of the event, come on, y'all.
And we've got the oldest Juneteenth celebration and the largest in America.
Exactly.
And so I think if we can get some of our brothers and sisters from other cities and make it a national event, I think that would be great.
Absolutely. And you know what? Put a big stage up out here.
Yep.
Like they used to do back in the day. Juneteenth had
move African World Festival to Juneteenth.
Ooh. There might be 5 words right there. There might be few words.
Well, we don't have it.
We don't have it.
So we may as well take it.
You have a valid
But then
point.
again, we shouldn't have, I got taught this a long time ago. Never ask for what you can take.
Well, that's
it's better ask forgiveness than permission.
There you go.
So I'm just saying.
After it's been successful and they think they're going to slap your wrist, you can say, I'm sorry. What happened?
Right.
Did y'all just make $1 million? Okay, my bad.
Absolutely. But that's the buying power. That's the consumer power.
Yes.
That's the business power that's in the black community.
Exactly.
Which is something that, imagine had they not waited to let black people know that slavery was over, where would we be today?
Exactly. We definitely wouldn't have this holiday.
Yep.
Yeah.
But had they let us know financially, spiritually, right?
Yeah,
our community would be a different community right
now.
I mean, even speaking of that, like, imagine if they would have allowed us to truly be free and be able to have equal opportunities, because, I mean, slaves were the most skilled laborers across this country, right? Absolutely. And so imagine we had opportunities to freely be part of the economy, freely be part of the market, open up our businesses. Even if white people did not support our businesses, we would have created a culture where we supported our own.
Well, we already did.
But then
that's
what
why
happened?
They burned down Rosewood, Tulsa, Detroit, Chicago. Sure.
Yeah.
So do you think giving a federal holiday is somewhat of the making of amends, or you don't think this is enough in order to help progress our people?
Nowhere near enough.
Because I'm going to tell you something. All these people out here now was taking this day off anyway. Majority of these people were taking this day off anyway, coming down here to celebrate Juneteenth.
And I find it funny that I get emails with people saying that they're having meetings and doing things, and I'm like, nobody's there, right? Like, ain't nobody black in the place.
Right. Take a look around your office.
Yeah. So you should just go on and take the day off.
Yeah.
It's a federal holiday.
Yep.
And recognize and celebrate the lives and the quality and the growth of the black community.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's been great being here. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I've had a great time.
Yeah. Tory's been here pretty much all day. He came and took over, as he always does.
Ken, are you ever going to be in the parade with us?
I ain't going to never be in the parade.
Why is that?
Because usually I'm getting back in town.
Yeah, you always are doing some trip at that time.
I'm always on a trip. So.
I think definitely be something to have.
And the only reason I'm here right now is because Kyle said you got to be here.
Oh, okay. I got you.
No, I'm fibbing. I had to be here because it's Juneteenth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm doing Juneteenth, and so I got to be here.
Yeah.
And so we tease and say, well, Kyle said you got to be there, and it's mandatory.
Right.
When in actuality, like, you would have to fight to keep us away.
Well, see, this is exactly. And this is my second year at Juneteenth with the Truth.
Yep.
Second year,
yes,
landmark year.
Yeah.
Second year.
Look at you.
I know, right?
Look at you.
Kyle, what's going on? 2 years in.
I mean, it is 2 years in. I mean, I believe this is our third year broadcasting live from June. Broadcasting live from Juneteenth. The first year we broadcasted live was in 2022. 2021 we had a street team. It continues to grow larger and larger and larger, and we have more partners that's building up, and so it's just a beautiful celebration.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
And so next year it'll be the 54th, and we're gonna look at some things that will set the stage for the 55th. And I think at that time, I might have to, say thank you to Mac Weddle.
You know what? Shout out to Mac Weddle. He was one of the first people I met when I came to Milwaukee. Yeah.
And start to put that suggestion in their ear.
Yeah.
Of, hey, this is one of the things we want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mac Weddle and Adrian Griffin used to assist him, and they had the whole thing.
Yep. Sure did.
Two of them, this whole deal.
Sure did. Well, thank you, ma'am.
I thank you, sir.
I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you, too. It's been fun.
Yep, very much so.
Definitely a lovely day, right?
Yes, it is. We just want to tell you, 1017 The Truth and the Street Team is here at the 53rd Annual Juneteenth Celebration in Milwaukee. Want to say thank you to everyone. Sponsored by UW Credit Union, our celebration of Juneteenth presented by our founding partners, American Family Insurance Group and Law Offices, Associated Bank, and sponsored by Tabak Law, Molson Coors, and Educators Credit Union. She is Bailey Coleman. I'm Dr. Ken Harris. I want to say thank you. Everybody back at the studio, love you, appreciate you. God bless. We will see you on tomorrow, 7 a.m. sharp.
Yes.
It's just me. There's nobody else here.
And the world all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be
It's that time, Milwaukee.
Summerfest is finally here.
Come and enjoy the world's largest music festival this Thursday through Saturday this week.
Many of music's top artists will be coming to Summerfest, and not only can you see great music performances, but you can also watch us do Jam with the Juice live from Summerfest noon to 1 on Thursday and Friday.
That's right. It's lit, y'all, so don't miss out on all the fun at Milwaukee's biggest summer party. Get your tickets now at summerfest.com.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Calling all MPS alumni and supporters. Grab your golf clubs and show up and show out for Milwaukee's kids. The MPS Foundation is proud to announce the inaugural MPS Foundation Golf Outing for MKE's future. Happy Wednesday, June 26th at Brown Deer Golf Course. Grab your foursome and head to mpsfdn.org for more info and to sign up. That's mpsfdn.org. Call Vanessa Claypool today to register. Together, we can drive positive change for Milwaukee's schools.
Hey Wisconsin, it's construction season and the Wisconsin DOT wants to help you safely navigate work zones in your area. Check 511wi.gov or download the free 511 app to see current road work, closures, detours, and camera views on your route. Wherever your travels take you, know before you go with 511wi.gov. That's 511wi.gov. And remember, know before you go. Always park the phone while driving. Sponsored by the Wisconsin DOT.
Carrie, where's Tory Lowe and Dr. Ken at? I'm trying to knock these commercials out.
How am I supposed to know